And welcome, football fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for Week 14 of the 2025 NFL season with a huge prime time matchup, and oh man, at least everything's working. And in this prime time matchup, we will see the Philadelphia Eagles travel to take on the Los Angeles Chargers, and what should be a huge matchups of playoff contending teams, as we see the Chargers will be with their quarterback Justin Herbert after undergoing surgery on that non-throwing hand earlier this week. Now just less than 7 days later, Justin Herbert will start and be the quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers in this game as he goes up against a tough Philadelphia Eagles defense. We see for that Eagles defense, they will be without Jalen Carter. One of their big defensive linemen will be out with an injury in this particular matchup, but also for the Eagles offense, we will see along that offensive line, or actually what we won't see will be right tackle Lane Johnson. He will be out for this matchup as well for the Philadelphia Eagles as we get ready for kickoff here tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, as we get ready for kickoff here, hope you're doing good. Alfie, what's going on, man? Bryce, how we doing? All right, guys, as we get ready for kickoff here tonight, let's go over what other injuries to look out for here in this matchup, and we'll also go over other NFL news and notes. Go. Are you ready for some football? Yeah. Can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And we are getting ready for a huge matchup here today where we will see the battle between two different playoff teams here tonight. All right, guys, so let's look at some other injury news and notes here for both teams. Like we said, Lane Johnson will be inactive with a foot injury here today, and also the backup running back A.J. Dillon will also be inactive here today. For the Los Angeles Chargers, they will be without tight end Tucker Fisk, and also, let's not forget, they'll also will be with quarterback Justin Herbert, who does plan to start here today despite the surgery on that non-throwing hand. And yeah, guys, let's see who you guys are picking to win. We do have Monday Night Raw on in the background as well. So if you guys have any football or wrestling questions, let me know in the chat. All right, so, and guys, officially the last opponent for WWE John Cena before he retires from WWE will be Gunther. And he kicks off Monday Night Raw. All right, let's see. Pick your winner, guys, for today's matchup.
The third finger on his hand, and when he had that surgery you mentioned, they were able to stabilize the fracture with a plate and a number of screws. You can see that protective brace.
So they're showing the brace here now for Justin Herbert as we get ready to see this matchup here, folks. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. And look at that. Got a bunch of people already coming in. Make sure you guys get your votes in. All right, guys. So let's go over some of the big news and notes over the NFL here, guys. And I tell you what, how about the quarterback situation now for the Indianapolis Colts? As it has been confirmed, it's a torn Achilles for quarterback Daniel Jones. So he's going to miss the rest of the 2025 NFL season. But now it looks like the backup quarterback rookie Riley Leonard is also dealing with a knee injury. So because of that, the Colts are planning to work out 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, who possibly could come out of retirement and be the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts here on a playoff run stretch. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine Phillip Rivers comes back and makes a huge playoff run with the Colts this season? That would be incredible.
Here tonight, we're going to send it down to Lisa Salters and give you a performance above. It's brought to you.
All right.
Don't get your hopes up. He's not coming tonight. Because right now is my time.
And not only that, guys, we also see that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually signed 36-year-old Jason Pierre-Paul to their practice squad after a workout earlier today. So the Buccaneers looking for some reinforcements as they continue to try to bounce back after a big loss against the Saints this weekend. Hope you guys are doing here. Where did Richardson go? Well, guys, unfortunately, Anthony Richardson, the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, the young quarterback that they drafted high up in the first round just a few years ago, well, he has an orbital bone injury, and he is still on injured reserve, and they do not know when he will be expected back, if any time at all this season. So because of that, we could be without Anthony Richardson the rest of the season for the Colts as well, and this is a big turn of events for Indianapolis Colts fans. And also, guys, we see that Trey Hendrickson, the outstanding pass rusher for the Cincinnati Bengals, will more than likely miss the rest of the season with a core injury that requires surgery. He's been trying to sort of rehab that injury back, but it hasn't worked out for him, so he could miss the rest of the season due to that injury. Tim, what do you think of KC will sign to Kels? I don't know, man. Right now it was a tough loss for Kansas City as their playoff hopes are almost out altogether. As they still have, they had a 6% chance, it looks like, to make the playoffs still this year, but they're not going to win the division for the first time in quite a while. So I wonder, is there a new changing of the guard there in KC? We'll have to see. We do know that tight end Travis Kelce was expected to consider a retirement this offseason.
I'm gonna break your spirits. I'm gonna push you around. I'm gonna bully you. I'm gonna drop you on your
Uh-oh.
and then I'm gonna wrap my arms around your neck and I'm gonna squeeze. I'm gonna squeeze with everything I have until the last bit.
And Gunther going into it right now on John Cena.
And respect has left your body until there's only one way out. Until I force you to do the one thing that you said you would never do. I'm gonna force you to give up.
Oh! And Gunther laying down the challenge, saying he's going to force John Cena to give up with a submission at Saturday night's main event. Guys, don't forget, this Saturday we'll be live here on Tim Reynolds Show for reaction and play-by-play for WWE Saturday night's main event. And the last time is now, and it will be the GOAT, the never-seen 17's last match ever in his WWE career. What's going on, Amber? Appreciate the 100 in the chat. Let's go. Pulse Fade, how we doing, brother? How's everybody doing today? What's up, Bryce? Seahawks play the Colts? Oh, yeah, that's right, man. The Colts have like one of the toughest schedules left in the NFL coming up here, guys. Amber, what's going on? Thanks for hopping on in the chat. Appreciate you so much. And look at that, Rey Mysterio showing up to Monday Night Raw. The WWE Hall of Famer is going to take on Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. All right, guys, we're getting ready here for kickoff. We're just a few moments away. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And there's the beautiful SoFi Stadium as we're going to see a huge matchup here tonight in this one. All right, guys, let me know who you're rolling with here in this one. I reckon Gunther will win on Saturday, but I do want Cena to win. Alfie, I'm with you, man. I want Cena to win, but I don't see this match ending without Gunther winning. That's just the way I would look at it. To be expected, I guess you would say, right? You got to get Gunther over. It's not Cena's match to get over on. You know, it's his last match, so I don't imagine he'll be going out with the victory. I don't see that happening. Man, I don't know, John. Ravens in the playoffs. Yeah, them and my Bucks right now, man, are on the on the brink. All right, guys, as we're moments away from kickoff here, let's try to see if we can look at some other news and notes going on around the NFL. And guys, what did we honestly learn from week 14, right? I think one thing we did learn is that the Texans defense is legit with the way they played against Kansas City Chiefs last night. This Texans team is one of the hottest teams right now in the NFL with the way that defense is playing. And I'm excited to see what the Texans have in store for NFL teams left on their schedule. And honestly, I'm excited to watch them play. The Detroit Lions got back on track against the Dallas Cowboys. Probably all but shut down the Dallas Cowboys' chances of making the playoffs. They are now 6-1 with only 4 weeks remaining in the regular season. That tie could end up hurting them if they're able to win out. For the Lions, they're going to have to continue to win if they want a chance to win this division. But right now, Green Bay has a 2-game lead over them, having defeated them already twice this year. So it's a long road ahead for the Detroit Lions if they want a chance to win their division in the NFC North. Now for the Miami Dolphins, they're back into their winning ways as they've been on a winning streak here, doing quite a bit as they get the victory over the Jets. Now, I know that's not a lot to brag about with the New York Jets being the Jets this year, but I'm pretty sure Mike McDaniels may have saved his head coaching job with the way he's had this team playing over the last few weeks. And believe it or not, Miami still has a chance of making the playoffs mathematically. So we'll see if the Miami Dolphins can continue their winning ways going forward. For the Colts, man, they continue to lose in Jacksonville. Duval, what is going on, man? The Jaguars seem to have the Colts number in their home stadium, and it's going to be a big win for the Jaguars after they were able to get the 36-19 victory. But the big news is quarterback Daniel Jones is out for the rest of the year with a torn Achilles, like we mentioned at the start of this stream. And guys, they could be looking at veteran quarterback Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement, the 44-year-old quarterback. I'm not so sure about this, to be honest with you guys, but hey, you got to sort of like swing if you want a chance to hit a home run, right? I mean, could you imagine a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers comes back, plays the rest of the season for the Colts, and takes them on a playoff run? That would be absolutely tremendous. A storyline that we have just never seen in the NFL, at least in my lifetime. The closest I think anything's come to that, right, is like Brett Favre, but he started the season as the quarterback for a team. And guys, the Seattle Seahawks continue to prove that they're a legit Super Bowl contender with their victory over the Saints. We've seen the Buffalo Bills get another big win. This time they had to do it on the legs and arm of quarterback Josh Allen, who somehow has put himself back in the MVP race here late in the year. So because of that, the Bills are a legit threat going forward, but they're going to have to continue their winning ways if they want to catch up to the New England Patriots, who were off this week with their bye week, and they most certainly are going to pay dividends because of it. So we'll see what happens going forward. But hey, the Bills still look like a legit contender. And guys, I don't even want to get into this too much, but the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans game, I mean, is it just me or are the Browns making up new ways to lose football games? That's about all I can really say about the game in general. Cam Ward finally looks like a starting quarterback in the NFL, I think, after we've seen him on tape now. But how about Shedeur Sanders? I mean, he balled out in this one, but the coaching decisions were just head-scratching in this particular game, guys. The Vikings get a big shutout victory, 31-0 over the Commanders. The Steelers get a big win in their division over the Ravens. What's happening with the Ravens? And guys, I don't really know what's going on with the Steelers either, dude. They didn't have any yards whatsoever in the fourth quarter in that game. All right, guys, and we are getting underway here in this one as we are on with the kickoff here. And the Eagles will get the kickoff as they get across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that's where Jalen Hurts and the Eagles will start out in this one. As we see, Hurts comes out with a 66% completion percentage, 210 passing yards per game with 19 passing touchdowns, only 2 interceptions on the year, and 9 rushing touchdowns thus far in the 2025 NFL season. So the Eagles are getting ready to come out here on offense, guys, for their first possession. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get ready for some football, baby. So now we see here Hurts going to start out in the shotgun. He puts Barkley in motion, and Hurts looking to throw, pump fakes, still looking, run around, throws downfield, and it's right through the hands of receiver A.J. Brown. And we see here already Hurts having a tremendous amount of time to throw the football with excellent pass protection there. And A.J. Brown actually comes off of his route and tries to go downfield for a big play and just not able to get there. Man, Brown's going to be kicking himself not being able to get to that football for that beautiful deep throw opportunity. And Hurts doesn't like it either. And Brown now taking a breather on the sideline. 2nd down and 10. Now at the 33-yard line for Hurts and the Eagles offense. He's in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Barkley up the middle, and he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and long coming up here for the Eagles. And as we look at the offensive line here and the players on the offense, the big playmaker in this one needs to be running back Saquon Barkley for the Philadelphia Eagles. Whew. All right, what's going on, guys? How you doing? I'll get to your comments shortly, guys. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. So now 3rd down and 9 for the Eagles offense. Hurts is in the shotgun. It's a 4 wide receiver set. He's going to look to throw. Quick throw. Gets it out to tight end Dallas Goedert, who's got enough for a 1st down. Eagles. And a nice throw there by Jalen Hurts, getting it to his tight end in the slot. Lined up on the left side of the formation here. And he comes wide open in sort of that zone defense. And he gets a nice catch for the 1st down. So a gain of 10 puts him at the 43-yard line. So a handoff, Barkley on the draw play on the right side, gets past the 45-yard line, so that's a gain of 2. Sets up 2nd down and long for the Eagles offense. And as we look at the Chargers defense here, they've got to find a pass rush in order for them to really get a good defensive scheme going here, but the back end of this defense has been very good for the Chargers. The secondary looking to make an impact here in this one. And now Hurts in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Gets rid of it. It's caught, and that's Dotson, number 2, with the grab. He gets it up to the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to be 3rd down and short now coming up here for the Chargers defense. A good tackle there by number 26. And what the Chargers like to do is keep everything in front of them, try to not give up a lot of big plays, and they're a very good tackling team. But, guys, we've seen 20-yard completions allowed, only 9 through the Week 13, that's tied for the fewest in the NFL this season. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. We'll get to the comments here shortly. Make sure you hit me up with those super chats for those comments to stand out. So now Hurts in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Plenty of time. Actually under pressure. Oh, and Hurts goes down for the sack. And that's a beautiful play made there by number 98. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And that's Owe, number 98, the pass rusher acquired from the Baltimore Ravens, gets around Malata, the all-pro tackle, and he gets the sack on the quarterback. And Jalen Hurts not liking that one. And that's the second time Hurts has kind of winced like that. You wonder if he's dealing with some sort of an injury or anything like that. But a punt coming up here now for the Eagles after their opening drive. And that goes into the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers offense gets ready to come out on the field for their first drive of the game. And this is going to be very interesting to see how Justin Herbert can perform with that surgery on his non-throwing hand earlier this week. He surprisingly made the start here on Monday night. I have a feeling if the game was on Sunday, he might not have played. So the Monday night actually helps him in his favor. All right, guys, let's get to the cold one here. Yeah! So crack open your drinks. Everybody get ready for a toast here on Tim Reynolds Show from me to you guys. Appreciate all the love and support right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. All right, let's get to the comments here. And of course, we got Jabari in the chat. Congratulations on your Saints getting a big win there this week, man. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're looking cool. Yeah, man, Saints played pretty dang good. I like what I've seen from Tyler Schott, too. And for whatever reason, just to sort of laugh at my team's expense, right? The rookie quarterbacks that tend to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers always seem to have, like, their best game when they face the Buccaneers. So, hey, Jabari, appreciate you hanging out in the chat, man. It was a great game. Hope you're doing well, man, coming on Victory Monday. And hey, I ain't worried. Buccaneers get a quick turnaround, man. Thursday Night Football coming up this week against the Atlanta Falcons at home. Buccaneers better put up or shut up, man. That's what it's time for. All right, let's go. Wipe Hero, what's up, man? Jags Broncos should have gotten flexed to Sunday Night Football instead of Patriots Ravens. Well, I guess there's more on the line with Patriots and Ravens, right? Plus, that's kind of an old school rivalry game. Plus, hey, look, come on, dude. Flexing Jacksonville and the Broncos to Sunday night? That wasn't going to happen. Come on. Hey, Tim, birthday tomorrow, Blaze Machine. Well, happy early birthday, man. Notre Dame got screwed. Yeah, look, man, I don't want to get into that too much. Notre Dame's schedule was so soft, dude, okay? And the fact that they lost to two contending teams that made it to the college football playoff, I think that was more than enough to keep them out. Now, I don't agree with keeping 3-loss Alabama in over them, but I also thought Vanderbilt should have got in. So now, here we go. Justin Herbert. He's thrown for 237 passing yards per game as he gets ready to come out here on offense for the Chargers. And they're lined up here in the 20-yard line. Yeah, I don't like that. So now here we go. Handoff. Vidal takes it up the middle there to about the 3, or about a gain of 3. So 23-yard line there. Sets up second down and 7 for the Chargers offense.
Take snaps runner center, and it was
yeah, Pat, I do see Saquon running for about 100 yards today. Sure. Go, Pat, go. Let's go. All right. Yep, Alfie, Cody Rhodes is facing Obafemi this Saturday on Saturday night's main event. Don't forget, guys, we will be live for WWE's Saturday night's main event here on Tim Reynolds Show. So second down and 7, now from the 23-yard line. Herbert in the pistol formation. Quick throw, gets it out. Incomplete. An excellent coverage there by Jackson, number 8. And that sets up a third down and long. And a good throw from Herbert, but not able to complete it as we had great coverage on that play.
Number 8 in the background, the rookie from North Carolina. And this one, Johnston couldn't make the catch. Good week for him to come back. He's missed the last 7 games.
So now here we go. Third down and 7 coming up here for the Chargers offense. And they got 3 wide receivers set to the right side. Herbert's in the shotgun. Looking to throw. It's a four-man rush for the Eagles. Herbert steps up in the pocket, gets rid of it to the running back. Vidal to the 30, to the 40. He's running to the 50, breaks a tackle. He's down the field to the 45, and he's down out of bounds near the 20. And what a big run there from the rookie, or I should say the young running back Vidal. Wow, number 30 breaks loose as we see Herbert really kept the play alive. As we see, he steps up in the pocket here, tries to avoid the sack, gets it to his running back in the flat, and there is nobody in front of him. Complete open field as he breaks the tackle. He gets all the way down to about the 20-yard line, guys. Oh, my goodness. So a gain of 60 yards, and that gets it to the Philadelphia Eagles 17-yard line. It's a 0-0 ball game here, guys. A toss. Hampton on the left side. He's got some room to the 10. Runs over a defender. And I think he's got enough for a first down. Chargers. And welcome back, Omari and Hampton. After Vidal hits a big gain on the passing play, they toss it to the rookie running back on the right side, and he just lays the shoulder into the defender and gets a first down. So this is going to set up first and goal now for the Chargers. It's a 0-0 ball game here on this Monday Night Football action. And now we got two wide receivers bunched up near the line of scrimmage. They put one in motion. Herbert hands it off. Hampton tripped up. Excuse me. Tripped up, gets it up to about the 3-yard line. So that's going to set up second down and goal. What's up, Phantom? I got my money on the Eagles in this one, although the Chargers are going to make it a fight, I believe. But I do think the Eagles are looking for a bounce back in this one. Honestly, I think this is anybody's game, to believe it or not. I don't think I would bet on this one if I actually had a choice. So here we go. Herbert, and it's shotgun. Second down and goal from the 4. He's going to look to throw. Gets it out to Hampton. Touchdown! Chargers! And an excellent throw in the flat to the running back. And Omari and Hampton, the rookie, gets into the end zone in his first game back from injured reserve. And what a way to open up this game for the Chargers offense. Their defense gets the 3 and out, and Herbert and the Chargers get downfield for an opening drive touchdown. And Hampton, nice catch in the flat there, wide open for the touchdown.
First touchdown catch for the rookie Omari on Hampton. And an encouraging start.
And the extra point is good.
We've seen Herbert hand off to his right. And now we see him complete to Hampton. For the first points of the night. Chargers on top. 7-0.
All right, guys. So how about that, man? This game started up pretty quick, didn't it? I mean, hey, the Eagles, they get the opening drive, and unfortunately, they're not able to do much with it. 6 plays, only 7 yards, and they have to punt. And then, as the Chargers get their opening possession of the game, they take it down the field with 6 plays for 80 yards on that drive, and the 4-yard touchdown pass from Justin Herbert to the rookie Omari and Hampton, who returned from injured reserve and now has his first career touchdown grab, and that catch there now gives the Chargers a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter at home over the Philadelphia Eagles. And guys, that drive was set up with the 60-yard pass from Herbert to Vidal, the running back, able to take it up the field for a big play that set up that touchdown on that drive. So now we'll see how Jalen Hurts and this Eagles offense is able to respond on their next offensive possession. Yankee Kyle, what's up, man? Long time no see, brother. Hope you're doing well. Phantom GD, hope you're doing well. Dude, thanks for coming into the channel. I'm calling an upset of the Eagles. Chargers takes his Phantom. I hope the defense does some damage. The offense keeps up the scoring. I think we'll have a high-scoring game in this one. I believe so. Bryce says he's going to the Seahawks. His team goes to the Seahawks. So, Bryce, you must be a Colts fan? I don't know, Jags Broncos, maybe second seed if Jags win. You know, White Hero, you make a good point about that, but I do think as far as like the drama and sort of the history of the matchup, I think Patriots and Ravens was probably a better choice, just general for a Sunday night football matchup. Now, honestly, what that could be there, White Hero, is actually whoever has the Jaguars Broncos game didn't want to give it up. So you get what I'm saying there? Like, Sunday Night Football doesn't get whatever game they want. They have to ask. And I'm pretty sure that whoever has the Jags-Broncos game, whether that's CBS or Fox, they're not getting rid of that game. That's a big game coming up this week, guys. So that's probably what happened, man. Oh, man, Chiefs fan says, I'm so mad that the Chiefs lost. That was a tough loss, man. The defense came alive in the second half, and I thought Andy Reid, and I don't normally say this, I thought Andy Reid was too aggressive. I thought he was a little too aggressive, man, and too many drop passes again, and that just seems to be a normal thing or a constant thing this season for the Chiefs. So here we go. The Eagles will take the touchback. And now we'll see Jalen Hurts and this offense come back out onto the field. And looking at what happened last year compared to this year, it's the rushing offense. 22nd in yards per game and 24th in yards per rush. After last year being in top 5 in both. Oh yeah, White Pierre, I believe you too. Thank you, Kyle. Glad you're doing good, brother. Welcome to the chat, my man. Guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. If you guys got any football questions, hit me up with those super chats. So now 1st and 10. And Hurts under center. And now Barkley breaks loose to the 45, to the 50, and he gets out of bounds near the 45-yard line, and it's a first down, Eagles.
Up front by this offensive line is really good as they move up to the second level with left guard Landon Dickerson and then A.J. Brown helping out as well. And when you evaluate the offensive line this year, it's not that they've been bad. They're still one of the better offensive lines in the league this season. It's just been a guy here, a guy there.
So now 1st and 10 after that nice gain there from Saquon Barkley. And now another handoff. Barkley on the left side. Breaks loose past the 40, near the 35, and he's got another first down. Eagles. And that one a gain of 10 yards, and it's back-to-back nice runs for Saquon Barkley. After the first one went for 19, that one goes for 10. And he bounces on that left side of the line there and gets it up the field for a nice gain. So 1st and 10 now. And here we go. Hurts under pressure, rolling around, scrambling. He's going to run for it here, and James gets there to the quarterback. And there is a flag on the play.
And he will tell Scott Novak what the issue was.
Offense number 56, such a 10-yard penalty.
It's Tyler Steen who has taken over at right guard. News now with these Chargers. Yeah, Tyler.
All right, so we're getting up here. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Oh, yeah, man, I think Andy Reid is definitely a Hall of Fame coach, without a doubt. And you see Hurts, man, he made James' ankles practically break as he tries to avoid the sack as the safety comes on the blitz there, and Hurts was able to avoid the sack and turn that into a positive gain. So 1st down and 20 now after the penalty. And it puts them at the 47-yard line. Hurts, play action, looking to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it downfield, and it's incomplete. And going for Smith on that play, not able to get there. So after the incomplete pass is going to set up 2nd down and 20 now for the Eagles offense.
I think it's a really good group. It's a well-coached group. Jesse Minter, the defensive coordinator, he took over last year, came in with Jim Harbaugh when he became the head coach, and he's done an outstanding job. He did a great job for this group last year, and they're an even better group this year. He was with Jim in Michigan, and before that,
So 2nd down and 20 coming up now for the Eagles offense. And hand it off here. Barkley on the draw play. Breaks loose the left side. Breaks the tackle. Past the 40. Gets up to the 38-yard line. And that's a nice run there by Saquon.
they're kind of hoping on 2nd and long that maybe they could break a run
And you see Barkley there. It's kind of a delayed handoff. And he gets it up the field. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to get it to the 38. So now that sets up 3rd down and 12 after the 8-yard gain.
fantastic. He came in 2013 as the O-line coach with Chip Kelly, and even with some other head coaches, he's remained at the post, coaching that offensive line as good as there is in the league.
So now in the shotgun, 3rd down and 12. Hurts looking to throw here. Gets rid of it. It's caught. Dallas Goedert over the middle of the field to the 25, and it's a 1st down. Eagles! And Philadelphia finding their number 1 target, it seems to be Dallas Goedert, who lined up in the slot on the left-hand side of the formation here. And you see only one deep safety. It's one-on-one with James, and it's a slant play. And Dallas Goedert gets the better of the defensive captain, number 3. So now in the shotgun, ball at the 25-yard line. It's a 5 wide receiver set, but now Barkley comes back into the backfield here for Hurts.
Only 10 catches his last 4 games combined.
And now Hurts, he's going to run with it here, makes a nice move, jukes back inside, and he just goes down. And the Chargers had that one sniffed out. And Hurts read the defense incorrectly there. Instead of getting it out for a quick pass or maybe even a draw play, he tries to take the QB run up the middle of the field.
The design runs are way down, just 3.6 this year.
Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show.
Some of that you would expect as you get older.
So 2nd down and 11. Ball now at the 26-yard line. And Hurts looking to throw under pressure. Hurts is going to scramble for it right side, still looking. And he's going to go out of bounds after only a couple of yards on that gain for the QB scramble, trying to avoid the sack. And Hurts is going to set up with 3rd down and 9 after that run. And Khalil Mack and Derwin James were the ones that were right there for the pressure.
Some of these 3rd downs.
And again, we are stronger than ever.
Oh, yeah, apparently Phillip Rivers is trying to make a comeback. And the Eagles have 983 yards after the catch, which is actually the fewest in the NFL this season. So the Eagles here in the shotgun. Hurts under pressure, gets rid of it. Smith catching the flat, but he's tackled down immediately. And the Chargers with the powder blue uniforms come up with the big stop on that play. And now 4th down and 8 coming up here for the Eagles, and they'll have to kick the field goal. And Devontae Smith met quickly by 2 different DBs. And now it's a 41-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Jake Elliott. And Elliott, good snap, and it is good, and Philadelphia gets on the board.
Out of the wind last time they were on the field against Chicago 2 Fridays ago. 7-3, LA.
And then there's Dean.
All right, guys, we'll get you a little score update there in the chat for everybody. And now we'll go ahead and check that last drive for the Eagles. So they get a nice response after the touchdown there for the Chargers on their opening drive. On the second drive of the game for the Eagles, they take it 9 plays, 42 yards, and they were stopped as they were getting close to the red zone. As we see, the Chargers defense was able to lock it down, and now that led to the 41-yard field goal, which is good from Jake Elliott, and because of that, it is now a 7-3 ball game here with just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Chargers lead 7-3 over the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh yeah, got Raw on as well, guys. Looks like Jake Paul's getting his butt kicked by Rey Mysterio. And uh-oh, wait a minute, the Dark Masked Man is there! The Mystery Man again! Just like we seen, in the stomp, just like we seen at Survivor Series. The Mystery Man is here. Who is that? And of course, we're not going to find out again. Are you kidding me? Security now is chasing after him? Oh my goodness. So a guy in a hood and hoodie and a black mask just stomped Mysterio. Wow, dude. What's going on, Easton? Logan Paul just knocked out Rey Mysterio. All right, guys, we're getting back here to the game.
Chargers to the Rams since 2020. And it will be the site of Super Bowl 61. And God willing.
And we'll see the Chargers get the kickoff here. And they'll take the return past the 20, past the 25, past the 30. And a big hit there. And he gets it up to the 34-yard line. And Vidal was the one that set up the big play downfield, and Omarion Hampton was the one who finished it.
Especially when we've been coming in talking about Justin Herbert and how he's going to handle things with the hand, and it didn't seem to be an issue for him whatsoever. And Jim Harbaugh.
So here we go, first down and 10 now coming up here for the Chargers. And Herbert under center, Hampton in the backfield. Oh, and play action here. Under pressure, Herbert gets rid of it. It's caught. Hampton over the middle. Braun with the tackle, and he gets to the 42-yard line. And I could have swore that the left tackle moved early there on that one, but it's a snap and no penalty called.
There for Philly, but I think Justin Herbert's about as tough as they come. He definitely is, and he's played through a lot just in the last few years. He's had rib injuries, hand injuries, he's ankle, he's dealt with it all, and yet he has found ways to play through it all, and I know that he's endeared himself to his team.
So now here we go, handoff, and met in the backfield there by Jordan Davis. And he got in the backfield, number 90, for the big tackle for a loss.
Now third down and long with Jalen Carter, their best defensive lineman, out. Yeah, he stunts, as you're going to see.
And you see there, Davis stunts back inside, and he's able to get to the running back, Hampton, and brings him down for a loss. So now 3rd and 7. In the shotgun, Herbert at the 37-yard line. He's going to look to throw, and there's a whistle there, a flag on the play. That's going to be a full start on the offense, and that will back up the Chargers here.
We were driving in, you could see them. They travel well. And they've traveled well here to Los Angeles. And they let you know that they're here. In the hotel, they're a loud bunch, aren't they? Not just at the stadium. Dave Buck! We got a couple in the booth with us tonight.
So now 3rd down and 12. Herbert in the shotgun here. Uh-oh. They may have gotten an offsides. It's a free play for Herbert. He's going to step up in the pocket downfield, and it's intercepted. Cooper DeJean with the pick. And he ain't going to get nothing, though, on the return, but that's coming back.
Ojomo up front came across.
That's going to be offsides on the defense. So 5-yard penalty repeats third down here for the offense. So Herbert here had a free play. He tried to get the ball downfield and just force it. I mean, heck, you got a free play. Why not try to get it downfield? But there sort of forced that one on the run and floated it. And Cooper DeJean was able to get there for the interception. But that turnover will not count. So now 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Chargers.
Because it's a free play. If you don't make that play, knock it down at the very least. You're looking at a huge game.
So here we go. Herbert in the shotgun. Ball now at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 7. It's a 4 wide receiver set. They put Vidal, the running back, now out in the slot. So a 5 wide receiver set. Herbert in the shotgun. Under pressure. Herbert goes down for the sack. And somehow he got rid of the football. And that's going to be incomplete. Man. And Dean, number 17, comes in unblocked on the blitz.
It looks like Bradley Bozeman, the center, is the one who has the air. And he's got to pick that up. Nakobe Dean, he's just got a free shot. Nobody there at all to slow him down. And take a look at how Herbert's able to try to protect himself.
And Justin Herbert just barely gets rid of the football and goes down hard.
And on a night when he's playing hurt, you hate to see it. J.K. Scott hits the punt.
And we see there a nice punt, gets it to about the 11, and that's where we will see the Eagles take over on offense.
On the road. 2 8-4 teams going at it in week 14.
It's hard to tell after nomination.
Bomb.
Let's go back and show everybody what just happened moments ago here in Kansas City. The Rey Mysterio making his entrance blindside attack by Logan Paul, who ran slap last week during a confrontation. Just an absolute weapon at ringside. Turning things around was a Hall of Famer until the masked man from Survivor Series arrived. Hit that Paddington stump of his before disappearing as security hit the scene. Now, the damage done to Rey Mysterio.
I think the other guy helping out the Vision, the guy in the black hood and mask, could be Finn Balor. Maybe it's Finn.
The jaw of Rey Mysterio. Even worse, the megastar LA Knight hit the ring.
So yeah, apparently the black hooded guy that helped out the Team Vision at Survivor Series War Games was here at Monday Night Raw tonight and helped out Logan Paul and taking out Rey Mysterio for whatever reason. Could it be Dom? I don't know. That didn't look like Dom. That looked a little too, like, bulky to be. It could be Dom, though. That might be a good guess there, Alfie. What's up, T-Mac? How we doing, buddy? All right, guys, we're just waiting for commercial breaks to get over with to get back to the action here on this one. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So we got 1:10 left to go before the end of the first quarter. Oh, Keith, that's who I think it is, man. Austin Theory was my guess after Survivor Series because we haven't seen Austin Theory in so long. All right, let's go. So now here we go.
From the 10.
It's going to be first down and 10 from the 10-yard line here for the Eagles. And Hurts hands it off. Barkley. Oh, tackled in the backfield, and that's Perryman. Number 6, the veteran linebacker, gets in the backfield for the loss.
Charger, and now, after some time in Houston, he's back with the team, and an LA Charger made that stop, and a loss of 1.
Yeah, Denzel Perryman, he plays on run downs, and then they bring in Troy Dye quite a bit on passing downs, and Perryman, he's just able to get right into the backfield, and as I mentioned earlier, that's kind of what Saquon Barkley's been dealing with. He's had guys in the backfield.
So second down and 11 now after the loss on that carry from Barkley. He's set up at the wide receiver position as a bunt set on the right. And now Hurts in the shotgun looking to throw. Gets it to Smith. And a nice catch from Smith. He gets it to the 15-yard line. And that's going to set up third down here. And that should be the last play of the first quarter.
All of last week.
Dude, Kyle, appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Hey, trying my best here, Keith. Trying my best, man. Ain't no way it's Braun Strowman, Alfie. That guy's way too small, man. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to get your votes in on who you guys are going with for the victory here today. I got the score up for you guys now as the Chargers lead 7-3 over the Eagles. Now, guys, don't forget, at halftime, we'll give you guys a complete stat recap of what's happened in the first half from both teams. And thus far, really to break down the first quarter, we see the Eagles here struggled at first, and the Chargers were able to really take advantage of a good breakaway from the running back in the flat that he got a 60-yard pass completion, and he took it up the field there in an opening drive touchdown for the Chargers. And now the defense for the Eagles has really clamped down here on the last drive of the Chargers, but the Eagles unfortunately were only able to get a field goal on their second drive, as the defense for the Chargers has really been tough here to start out in the first quarter. And for Saquon Barkley, man, I guess he's actually had the most contact behind the line, or the second most contact behind the line of scrimmage this season, before he's able to actually get past the line of scrimmage when rushing the ball. So hopefully this offensive line can start run blocking just a little bit better for the Eagles offense heading into the second quarter. All right, hope everybody's doing well. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. If you guys have any football questions or any shout outs, anything you guys like to ask, let me know in the comments or with the super chats. Appreciate y'all. All right, we got Ridiculous Sports. What's going on, man? Cool stream. What do you think the end score will be? That's a good question. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game in this one. So I'm going to go Eagles 31, Chargers 27. Let's go that. Let's go that. I think it'll be a good score. All right, so not a bad first quarter there for Justin Herbert. 71 passing yards and a touchdown. But it's Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense out here in the second quarter. And now they start the second quarter here at the 14-yard line for third down and 5. Or I should say at the 15. So now Hurts in the shotgun looking to throw. Over the middle, and incomplete, and is that intercepted? It is! 27 up to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, and he's tackled down right at the 20-yard line, and it's going to be a first down, Chargers! And we see here on the replay, he gets his arms underneath. And this could have hit the ground.
Jalen Hurts was trying to go with the football because
because even to try to get the ball to Devontae Smith, that was going to require an outstanding throw.
And I think that ball hits the ground as the safety tries to get his arms underneath it.
Without control, so this is going to be reversed to incomplete. I assume they'll do this on an expedited basis.
Yeah, that last shot was clear that it hit the turf.
Play was a 3rd and 5 from the 15. We expect the call on the field of interception to be overturned, but then it would be 4th down.
After an expedited review, the pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
So 4th down coming up now for the Eagles as they take the interception off the board. It was an excellent effort there by the DB, number 27, the safety, got his arms up underneath the ball, but the ball does hit the ground. So now it's an incomplete pass. So now we'll see a punt coming up here for the Eagles.
The ball too, but that was good coverage. I mean, there just was not a lot of space there. And it looked like Tarheem Steele was the one who was in coverage, but a ball that sails on him. And they're fortunate that they're punting the football.
So another 3 and out for the Eagles.
So, man, a nice punt here. And we'll see a catch here. Oh, breaks the tackle. Now he's in. Oh, man, running backwards. And he gets tripped up. Oh, my goodness gracious. And he's down at the 21-yard line. And that return, I believe, goes for like -8 yards. Oh, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you like the shades. Heck yeah, Alfie, I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. Let's go, man. And Reynolds watching TV Thursday night football games, Atlanta and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thank you, Scottaboo. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Nice to see you on the chat as always. Tim, how about them Jags? Keith, how about them Jags, baby? I thought for sure the Colts were going to get back to their winning ways and end that losing streak in Duval. But boy, was I wrong. I mean, Jags handle their business, and now they're looking like legit playoff contenders, especially. I am loving the way that Jaguars defense is playing right now, guys, is incredible. Honestly, one of the better defenses in the NFL right now. But guys, woo, the Jaguars better watch out, man, because the Houston Texans look like a team you do not want to play right now. And I really do. I think the Texans are a team you don't want to play in the playoffs either, man. Now, their offense needs some help, all right? They need to pass protect a little bit better, run the football a little bit better. But, man, that defense was tremendous last night against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Woo! Oh, he got Braun Breaker winning the Royal Rumble? Nice. Nice. What's up, Moffitt? I'm a new subscriber. Keep it up. One day you'll blow up. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the channel, one of our new subscribers. Good night, Munchie. How you doing, man? Ralph with the Timbo. Let's go, Ralph. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, those are like the Ultimate Warrior shades. All right, hey, look, dude. Ridiculous Sports. Tell me this. Do those ones look better than these ones? How about these ones? Oh, yeah. I like these ones. It got the little bit of red on them at the end. And it's kind of like got a yellow and orange sort of visor feel on it. I love this. All right, these are like my favorite, right? And then I got the new ones that my wife just got me, and they were on sale. Oh, yeah. How about that? How about that, huh? Yeah! All right, here we go. Said Liam Cohen, Coach of the Year. Keith, I like that. I like that. Put 500 on the Jags, Steelers, and Saints. All single ML bets went over $2,000 yesterday. Way to go. Good night, Munchie, man. All peace and love, brother. Thank you, man. And a handoff for Hampton. Breaks loose at the 30. Cuts inside at the 35 and down to the 37-yard line. And Omarion Hampton gets a first down. Chargers.
Checking on him they've been checking on him throughout. He continues to say he's good to go, but he has been trying to keep some movement in those fingers throughout. You can see him sort of touching it, feeling it, trying to figure out exactly the status, I think, on his own. Harbaugh has also checked on him throughout his...
All right, so now 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. They toss it again to Hampton on the left side, and Hampton's got nowhere to go. So no gain on that run, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense number 68.
That's going to be holding on the offense, and that will back them up. 500 on the Chargers tonight. Holy crap, dude. Alberto, appreciate you, man. Hey, dude, peace. Love you, bro. Hope you're doing good, dude.
They believe he just will not be as comfortable gripping the ball as he usually is and won't be able to get it out with the same speed. Mauro Jomo said he thinks that hand gives him about a half a second on their pass rush. And he said a half second is a lot to a D lineman. That can be the difference, he said, between a pressure and a sack.
Well, now Herbert in the shotgun here, 1st down and 20. After the penalty, they're at the 27-yard line. Herbert looking to throw. He's going to step up. He's going to run for it here. Herbert cuts inside, and he gets it inside the 30 to the 32-yard line. Bills, what's going on now? Score prediction in this one. I'm going Eagles 31 and the Chargers 27.
Like we just did, and that's been such a big part of this offense. When you look at their rushing numbers,
Scottaboo, appreciate you, man. Thank you for hanging out, man.
and he's very effective.
Yeah, I am a Floridian, ridiculous. How'd you know?
But I thought maybe with his hand he'd be a little bit more judicious as to whether or not he would actually take off. You watch him, he's going to try to protect that hand as best he can, but then you call into question, he's talking about shoulders and a lot of other things that are going to take some pride.
And now Herbert in the shotgun looking to throw, rolling to his right, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. Intended for the tight end, number 86, Gaskin. But that's going to be 3rd down and 15 now after the incomplete pass.
Overly concerned, a little cavalier about Justin Herbert, the fact that he might play. He said it's a chance to test his pain tolerance and fortitude.
I got Braun Breaker winning the Royal Rumble. Choose CM Punk at WrestleMania for the World Championship. Not too bad, Alfie. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think somebody else is going to win the Royal Rumble, but he's not in the WWE yet. So 3rd down and 15. Now here Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw, under pressure. Herbert steps up in the pocket, avoiding the sack, throws downfield, a big throw, and it's incomplete. Cooper DeJean right there to back that one down, and it's incomplete. 4th down and 15 coming up here for the Chargers. Ladd McConkey was the intended target on the play. And you see here one-on-one with number 15, Cooper DeJean, staying with number 15. And Ladd McConkey trying to get back to the football, and he can't with the excellent coverage there by DeJean.
Give McConkey an opportunity, but he plays it perfectly.
3 and out now for...
So now a punt coming up here for the Chargers. And we'll see a return here for the Eagles. Cuts it back inside and gets it across the 25 to the 26-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over on offense.
There's Cooper DeJean.
And oh my goodness, guys, we just seen AJ Styles hit a Hurricane Rana. And he dropped one half of the War Raiders down to the ground. And now here goes Dragon Lee jumping over and taking out Eric. And Ibar could be in trouble as AJ Styles looks to set up the phenomenal forearm with the World Tag Team titles on the line. AJ Styles with the phenomenal forearm. It connects the cover, and it's a victory for Styles and Dragon Lee, and still your WWE World Tag Team Champions, Dragon Lee and the phenomenal AJ Styles. And man, Styles thinking about retiring? I wouldn't retire yet, boy. You still got it going. You still got it good, my brother. Keith, what's going on? Tim, if you don't mind me asking, what made you move to Michigan? So that would be the people. The people, and unfortunately, the price of living down there has almost doubled. I think even more than doubled since I moved. So all those reasons. I mean, heck, I'm even still feeling the the pinch right now, man. They have increased my electric bill by, we're talking like 200%. Yeah, my electric bill's gone up over $200, man. It's really ridiculous, or almost $200. It's really ridiculous.
And not the other way around.
And wait a minute, what is this, guys? The Usos are here on Monday night? There's no way. Are the Usos getting back into the tag team title runs? This would be sick. Holy crap. After that breakdown that we seen from Jey Uso last week. And look at that little kid doing the yeet with Jey Uso. That is so cute, man. And freaking Jimmy in the back just... That's so cool, man. How can you not love Jey Uso, dude? All right, so now the Eagles come back out on offense. 1st and 10 at the 26. Handoff here. Barkley met in the backfield by James. And he goes down for a loss, and that's exactly what we were just talking about earlier, guys. Saquon Barkley is seeing contact before he even gets to the line of scrimmage, and he see the same thing right there. Look at that, Alfie with the yeet. Let's go. The Mystery Man, The Undertaker return coming out for the WWE Monday Night Raw. Dude, are you kidding me, Scotaboo? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Although Undertaker's not wrestling anymore, but that would be awesome. Thank you, Ridiculous Sports. Appreciate you, man. Bills, what's going on, man? You're honestly better than most NFL announcers. Appreciate you, Bills pod. So now here we go. 2nd and 11. Hurts in the shotgun. Under pressure. Throws deep, and it's incomplete. There is a flag on the play, and Hurts took a big shot on the blitz from Derwin James, I believe, who was coming in. And we'll see what the flag is.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, legal contact on the defense, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty and automatic.
So illegal contact on the defense, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Eagles here. And man, you got to give credit to Jalen Hurts. He stood in this pocket and delivered a deep throw to A.J. Brown. And Hart, just with the illegal contact, grabbing on the receiver too late downfield and almost turned that into a big play. But look at this. It was number 0. Hanley, man, gets right in there on the big hit on the quarterback.
I mentioned that this defense, number 1 in the NFL, not giving up plays of 20 yards or more in the air. And yet the Eagles have had a couple chances and just...
So now here we go. 1st and 10 once again here for the Eagles offense after the penalty. Now at the 30-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun here. 2 running backs in the backfield. Hurts looking to throw. Gets it out there to Shipley. Shipley on the right side catches that one, but only gains a couple. So that's going to set up 2nd down and long.
By Philadelphia. In this game, we've already seen them do more motions than we've seen, and then they come with the 2 back. And this isn't something they do a lot of, but just trying to give some different looks, mix it up a little bit. And Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator, he's trying to find something.
And the Usos are back in the tag team division. So 2nd down and 7. Now play action here for Hurts. Plenty of time. Over the middle. It's caught. Dallas Goedert breaks a tackle to the 45, to the 50. And he'll be tackled down right near midfield. And a big gain there and a first down, Eagles.
Well, Goddard is his security blanket. It looked like he had a chance at Devontae Smith at the intermediate level. These are crossing routes. You don't see a lot of these from the Eagles offensively, but he had a chance for a catch and run for a big play.
So Goddard comes off the block here, able to get that one on the right side of the field, makes a move to break a tackle, and gets it up the field for a nice gain to the 49. So now 1st and 10. That's the 3rd catch tonight by Goddard. And play action, Hurts looking to throw over the middle. It's caught. A.J. Brown with the grab. He's tackled down at the 28-yard line, and it's a first down, Eagles. So 22-yard gain for A.J. Brown, and that's going to be a first down at the 29-yard line of the Chargers.
We need gold. We need gold, dudes. Respect. Respect to the tag team champion.
So now here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to Barkley. Barkley on the right side. Met right at the line of scrimmage. And no gain there for Saquon. It's going to set up 2nd down and long.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, Ali versus Frazier. Rock versus Austin. The New Day versus the Usos. And y'all know how this story ends. We gonna body y'all. We gonna run through you like we always do. Y'all, and back over heroes. We taking it all. I'm telling you, AJ. Little got 9 on it like a...
And Manny Usos just knocked out New Day. And Grayson Waller standing there blank-faced. And now Hurts looking 2nd and 10. Plenty of time. Looking for a big play. He's having to scramble to his left side. And he's going to run for it. Gets across the 30 and into the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. It's a nice scramble there for Hurts. And it sets up 3rd down and short. So we look at the play here. A.J. Brown, sort of a soft run as he looks to catch it in the middle of the field. They put Smith in motion, faked the toss to him. And Hurts was, I think, looking for Barkley. And he ends up running to the left side and just taking what the defense gives him. So now it sets up 3rd down and 2. So now Hurts over the middle, intercepted, and it's the big boy defensive lineman, but there's a fumble. Hurts has it. It's another fumble, and the Chargers are on top of it. Holy moly! What just happened there, folks? What was that? Talk about turnover after turnover. Oh my, and the Chargers end up with the ball, and it's a 1st down, Los Angeles. Oh my goodness. And the big man, number 91, comes up with the interception. It's then knocked out of his hands. Herbert ends up with it. And then someone knocks it out of the quarterback's hands again. And it ends up fumbling, rumbling, stumbling until someone ends up on top of it. And it's a Charger football player. I cannot believe it, guys. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like, that was a play, dude. Holy crap. They haven't even updated it yet on the website. Holy crap. Yep, it's okay. All right, this is how this play is explained, okay? All right. This is awesome. Okay. All right. All right, let me keep it together. Keep it together. Oh, man, this is hilarious. Okay, guys. So, from the Los Angeles Chargers 20-yard line, Jalen Hurts, a short pass to the middle intended for A.J. Brown. It's then intercepted by hand, number 91, the big defensive lineman, and then he takes it all the way to the Chargers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7 yards before Will Shipley is then knocking the ball out, and it's a fumble, then recovered by Jalen Hurts at the 33rd-yard line. And then at the 33-yard line, we see Jalen Hurts then have the ball knocked out by Caldwell, who then ends up forcing the fumble that is then recovered by the Chargers die at the 43-yard line, and it's 1st down, Chargers. I mean, what the heck just happened? Yo, is it just me, or is the Eagles looking a little off? I don't know, dude. This is a little weird. I ain't gonna lie. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, who do I got winning tonight? Logan Paul or LA Knight? I'm going to root for LA Knight, but I'm pretty sure Logan Paul is probably going to win. All right, thank you guys. And we see the replay here. It's Hand, number 91, who drops back in coverage, and Hurts just doesn't see him. And the defensive lineman comes up with the interception, and then Will Shipley knocks the ball out. Hurts ends up with the football, and then he gets the ball knocked out, and Dye ends up with it. And now Herbert is under center, ball at the 43-yard line. Hands it off. Vidal on the right side. A nice run there across the 50 to the 48-yard line. And it's going to set up second down and 1.
Forced fumble by Shipley. A fumble recovered by Hurts. Then Caldwell forces the fumble by Hurts, and Troy Dye ends up on it. Eagles came in with the fewest turnovers in the league, 8 all year, 2 on that play, both by Jalen Hurts on the interception and the fumble.
Yeah, and they had a little something going, too. You know, they completed a couple.
I'm not ready, Alfie. I'm not ready.
Yeah, they just can't quite get over the hump.
So now second down and 2 coming up here for Herbert. Quick throw. Johnson. Oh, caught in the flat, but no gain on that play. And Jackson, number 8, was there for the quick tackle.
Because that's a big receiver. Quentin Johnston and getting him to the ground. He reads it immediately.
So you see here Herbert try to get the ball out quickly, and Jackson was able to read that one perfectly. The defensive back gets right there to the receiver after the grab. So now third and 2 here at the 49-yard line. Play action. Herbert looking to throw. Scrambling. Herbert throws. It's caught. And that's a big grab right there by Harris, number 9. And it's a first down, Chargers. And a nice run, or I should say nice throw and run on the run there for Herbert. Across his body, gets it right back to Harris, who comes across the field on that play. And that's an 18-yard gain all the way to the 31-yard line of Philadelphia. And Baller, right? How about the Titans, man? A big win for Tennessee. So now first and 10 here for Herbert. Ball now at the 31-yard line. They hand it off. Vidal right side takes that one close to the 26-yard line. So that's going to set up second down here for the Chargers offense.
Well, the Chargers, they go big personnel. They bring in an extra offensive and, you know, that's kind of a staple when you think back to the years with Greg Roman, whether it was in San Francisco or Baltimore or now here with the LA Chargers. And I think
so now second down and 4 coming up here for the Chargers offense. Greg Roman and his second season as the Chargers offensive coordinator. Incognito, what's going on, man? We got the Chargers and Eagles, and Herbert hands it off. Hampton on the right side, met in the backfield, and may be able to get a yard on that carry. That's going to bring up third down and 4. And oh boy, that's not a good sign there for the Chargers. La Pomera, you're right, Keith.
Made a trade, got Trevor Penning, who we just showed you on the sideline. He may be called into work.
I am not someone who talks too much.
may help in your weight loss.
All right, guys, we're here on commercial break. It looks like the Chargers could have lost another offensive lineman as we're here for an injury break. And meanwhile, on Monday Night Raw, Stephanie Vaquer, the WWE Women's World Champion, is laying out a challenge, it sounds like, to anybody who can prove that they can beat her.
I am the best, and Nikki, you are a legend. Eres parte del Salón de la Fama. Pero sabes que, Nikki, today in WWE Women's Division...
Keith, appreciate you, brother. Hope you guys are doing well. If you guys have any football questions, please let me know in the chat. And if you guys have any wrestling questions, too, don't be afraid to ask. Oh, yeah, Alfie, everyone agrees with that. But Rhea, you know, Rhea needs a break from running for titles, man. They need to keep her in a storyline and just keep her going good for a while, especially with that broken nose.
At the top.
And of course, really? Why is she back, man? Nikki Bella's back? Will someone please just knock her ass out, man? Come on.
Wow, and her
Knockout punch, knockout punch.
You definitely don't deserve a presence of someone like me. Hall of Famer, a legend, not to mention a celebrity. No thanks.
Yeah, we're done listening to her talk. Holy crap, man. I cannot even. Hey. And look at that, Raquel Rodriguez grabbing Nikki Bella and throws her into the pole. Yeah! Way to go, Raquel. Take out the trash. And oh boy, this ain't good for the Chargers. And also wide receiver and returner, Devarius Davis, is also questionable to return. So now 3rd down and 4. And Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw here, under pressure, and Herbert gets rid of it, but it's incomplete, and there's a flag on the play.
Good job defensively. They changed the picture, and they show one thing at the pre-snap, and then as the ball's being snapped, they changed it up and gave a little different coverage. But take a look at Justin Herbert as he's going to the ground. You knew coming in he was going to take some hits because that's kind of been life for him as a quarterback.
So now after the penalty and the sack, it's now going to be a field goal kick coming up here for the Chargers. So a 45-yard field goal attempt is good for the Chargers, and they take a 10-3 lead in this one.
The question I would have is, will this count as points off turnovers on the same play, which is what set this up. What happens here in LA tonight is also happening in the world of Monstropolis. Here's O'Marion Hampton's touchdown. There you go. That's Sully, I believe. I believe that's Sully who took it in. You can keep watching the game here. Head over to ESPN2 or the Disney platforms to watch more of the Monsters, Inc. Fun Day Football telecast.
Should I let America know that we've got Sully right here in our booth with us?
I mean, you talk about being committed to the role.
I'll bring it in here.
He was in our morning meeting. This is David Bolton.
Bring it in here, Sully. Come on.
Are they going to show us? And there's Sully. Oh, my gosh. This is hilarious. Wow, dude. That's hilarious. What's going on, guys? Yeah, Alfie, I was thinking that it was going to be Liv Morgan, but maybe Liv is not fully back from her injury yet, which is probably why Raquel is trying to challenge her for the title. LA Knight, yeah. Jabari, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. And this Chargers defense has been all over this Eagles offense here on this Monday Night Football matchup. And on that last drive, the Eagles turned the ball over, and that's been a problem for them in the last 7 games. They've turned the ball over 7 times after only turning the ball over 3 times to start the season. So now 1st and 10, ball here at the 28-yard line. Eagles in the shotgun here. Hurts. Play action. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And incomplete. Intended for Saquon Barkley. So it's 2nd down and 10 now for the Eagles.
Who has really blossomed as a pass rusher. 10 sacks to lead this team. Better every year. And he was coming off the edge.
Yeah, watching him preparing for this game, he has been really impressive in what he's been able to do. Last year with both Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, he was...
So now 2nd down and 10.
He knew this offseason was going to be his opportunity with Bosa going to Buffalo, and
Hurts in the shotgun here. Barkley in the backfield. Hurts looking to throw. Gets rid of it. It's intercepted again by the Chargers. And that's back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back drives for the Eagles offense. And wow, that's unexpected as Eagles fans are in disbelief. And the interception goes to number 26, Jackson. And we see here on the replay, they put Smith in motion. And Devontae Smith just has a nice curl route. And 27 makes a terrific play on the football to get that pick. And wow, what a play. Hurts is absolutely struggling, guys. What a play. This defense for the Chargers showed up and was ready to play.
So he has been off, to say the least, here in this game.
And now 3 interceptions in the last 2 games for Jalen Hurts. So now 1st and 10. Ball now at the 30-yard line. Great field position here for the Chargers. And now Chargers looking under pressure. Herbert fumbles the football, and the Eagles are on top of it. And that's a big play there, and a first down, Philadelphia. And talk about a turn of events. One play later, Dean gets in the backfield and forces a fumble with the strip sack on Justin Herbert. And he runs over the rookie Omarion Hampton and forces Herbert to fumble the football. And number 94, Young, the big man, comes in with the fumble recovery. And the Eagles offense will take over, and it'll be a first down, Eagles. And what a turn of events right away.
And lo and behold, your deadbeat dad got hit with the stomp and the nuts. Job done for Finn.
Bro, I don't even know who this masked man is, but I kind of like him.
He's 3.
Wow, sister. Hey, what was that all about? What? Nikki ruined my shot at the title last time, so I was just making sure she didn't do it again. Yeah, I get it. I guess I'm just, surprised that you didn't say anything. Oh. I didn't know we needed to run everything by you now. Oh, you don't. Of course you don't. You know I want to support you as best I can. I can't wait to watch you become.
So now 1st and 10. So now the Hurts. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts gets the ball back. So now hands it off. Barkley up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets up to the 50 and to the 49-yard line. Close to another first down.
Good tough running by him. He's having to make some people miss shortly after he gets the football and picks up some positive yardage. He's having a decent night. Running the football, he had the 19-yard run.
Hey, by the way, where was J.D. McDonough with the Judgment Day, guys? I wonder if it's J.D. McDonough, the guy who's in the black hood. And now handoff, Barkley on the left side, a nice run, runs over the defender, and he gets him up for a first down, Eagles. And Saquon Barkley starting to get hot. It's a nice run there on that second carry on the drive. 10 rushes for 53 yards for Saquon Barkley. And oh, wait a minute, Derwin James looks like he's headed to the sideline with a possible injury.
Take a look and see what happened to him. But Tarheeb still, that was a nice run and good blocking up front.
So Derwin James looks like he could be getting checked out for a concussion, I believe.
Not a lot of guys that do that.
Yep, JD could be it, man. Good night, Munchies. What's going on here, man? So they're putting some more time on the clock. Dude, please, Alfie, I hope he comes out as Dr. Thugonomics. I would love that. Please, that would be so awesome, especially against Gunther. Broncos looking good. Think they will fold like a lawn chair and pick the Bucs to win the Super Bowl. Still going to ride or die. Money in the bank. Good. Thank you. Good night, Munchies, man. Roll with the Bucs, man. Let's go. So 1st and 10. Now from the 46, Hurts hands it off. Barkley cuts it up the middle, makes a move, and he's breaking tackles, and he gets it down close to the 35-yard line, and it's a first down, Eagles. And Barkley's getting hot, folks. As we see here, he takes the handoff, cuts back inside. Terrific blocking by the Eagles' offensive line. And he gets it up to about the 30-yard line to the 31. And now Barkley in the backfield. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Barkley, left side, bounces, gets there, and he gets across the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. So 2nd down coming up now for the Eagles.
Barkley, at least it looks like they're going to as we start to wind down to the 2-minute warning. And rightfully so. Try to calm this offense down a little bit, kind of help Jalen Hurts a little, and get the running game going and having some success here on this drive.
Now Landon Dickerson, their left guard, who's been battling injuries since camp, limps off the field.
Oh boy, the Eagles lose another offensive lineman as Dickerson walks off, or I should say limps off to the sideline. And now 2nd and 7. Hurts in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets it, completes it. A.J. Brown with the catch to the 17-yard line, and it's another 1st down, Philadelphia. And Philly with the big catch there from A.J. Brown sets up a new set of downs, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half of this stellar prime time matchup. Both defenses have made quite an impact here in the 2nd quarter with turnovers galore. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. Wait a minute. You guys got a turnover? Now we need a turnover. And that's the way it's been here, guys. It's a 10-3 ball game here at the 10-minute warning. The Chargers lead the Philadelphia Eagles 10-3 here before the end of the first half. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right here for one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And what a game we've got here today, guys. Don't forget, when we get to halftime, we'll give you guys a quick halftime stat recap for both teams to get you guys ready for the second half. And please, guys, don't forget to hit me up here with any football questions or shout outs you guys have right here with the comments and the super chats. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Yeah. I guess I put that in and didn't pin it, did I? Yep. Thank you, Keith. All right, guys, as we get ready to get back from commercial break, don't forget to please hit me up with any football questions you guys have in the chat. Hanging out in Eugene, smoking on some new green, feeling life grateful, truly, truly. Oh. Yeah, you stupid bugs. Yeah, you hating bugs. Dookie. All right, so Hurts hands it off here, and that's Bigsby. And the backup gets it across the 15 to the 13-yard line. And you see here Dickerson on the replay on how he got injured. And looks like his own offensive lineman lands right on his leg.
Yeah, it looked like he and Cam Jurgens collided somehow with their legs, and they're going to go check him out. There's a look at the mastermind behind this roster, Howie Roseman.
So now 2nd down and 6 as the Eagles try to burn the clock here. Now at the 14, or I should say the 13-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun, hands it off. Quick throw, actually keeps it. Goddard right there is out of bounds, I believe at the 2-yard line. And that's an excellent catch and run for the tight end who got a first down, Eagles. And the tight end gets a nice little quick out route into the flat. He won with the safety, and Goddard, Dallas Goddard, gets out of bounds at the 2-yard line, and that's a big gain of 11 yards on that play.
He's anticipating hitting the run, and it just frees up Goddard for a nice pickup.
Another catch for Dallas Goddard. All 4 catches have gone.
So first down and goal. And the only team to score a touchdown on every goal-to-goal drive this season has been the Eagles. And they'll call a timeout here. So the play clock was running down. There's a minute 13 left to go here in this one. Boom, 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 boom. So now first and goal coming up here for the Eagles offense. And now we see Barkley in the backfield, Hurts in the shotgun. Ball at the 2-yard line here. And they'll hand it off. Barkley up the middle, and he's got nowhere to go. Stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. So now second down and goal coming up here for the Eagles offense.
Put up the wall for this Chargers defense. Second and goal.
So the Chargers take a timeout here as they look to save some time to get their offense back on the field. And Tart, right there, number 90, able to get around the right tackle, or I should say right guard, number 56. So now second down and goal with a minute 10 remaining after the timeout there for the Chargers. And now Ertz in the backfield here. And they put Barkley in motion. And now Hurts is going to scramble to the left here. Hurts looking, throws back to his right. It's a touchdown! Eagles, but there is a flag on the play. And it's a holding call on the offense, and that's going to bring back that touchdown grab. It's on Jordan Mailata. And he's had a lot of holding calls this season, and that one a very crucial one.
There he is, 68. Mailata, one of the best in the game. But there's, well, maybe, I don't know. I didn't see as much there as I thought I did.
Sirianni agrees with your second take as he grabbed the jersey a bit of Khalil Mack.
Yeah, definitely a little grab there. I'm not surprised they called it, but I agree. Usually they want him a little bigger than that.
And a golf clap with a broken left hand from Justin Herbert.
So now second and 10 from the 12-yard line. Hurts is in the shotgun here, and he's second and goal looking, scrambling around. Hurts throws, and it's incomplete. Intended for Barkley. Not able to get there, so third down and goal now for the Eagles.
On a third and goal with under a minute to go.
Well, he had Saquon. Now, we've seen Jalen Hurts. He will run the quarterback draw, and he faked like that's what he was going to do on that last play. But Saquon Barkley, as he comes in motion, or excuse me, he's down here at the bottom. He moves to the inside. He comes back out. There's nobody there, and he's just not able to lay it and give him a chance to at least work through it. But that was the only opportunity he had.
Jim Harbaugh just had to call a timeout with the clock stopped. Much to his frustration, 59 seconds left in the half.
So now it looks like the Chargers have to call another timeout. We got 59 seconds left to go. It's going to be third down and goal here for the Eagles.
Man, a golden opportunity. opportunity. Had first and goal from the 2. Now it's 3rd and goal with a ball outside the 10, down by 7.
Yeah, you hate to overemphasize it. We've talked a lot about it. Every group has that's had the Eagles, but you know tonight's been a struggle again. But you get down there and then you come away with the touchdown to Brown, and yet there's a penalty that backs them up. And I've been there. I've been on those struggling offenses, and you expect more because you're better than that. You got more talent. This is big right here, and if the Chargers are able to keep them from scoring a touchdown, this is going to be awfully deflating for the Eagles going in at halftime if they have to settle for a field goal.
So 3rd and goal now coming up for Philadelphia as the Chargers look for a big stop here on defense. Hurts is in the shotgun here and looking to throw. Hurts under pressure, gets out of the sack, and he's still under pressure, and I don't know if that was a fumble or not, but the offensive lineman picked it up. And the Chargers made a big stop there to force 4th down.
You don't get the advance by Toth, and then the other question is, was it an incomplete pass? Either way, it's 4th down and goal, as it was knocked out by Deion Henley.
Timeout, number 3, Los Angeles. 3rd and final, 47 on the game clock.
So that looks like a fumble, and we'll see what they scored here.
Looks like that ball is coming out just as the hand is starting to go forward. It's really tight.
You see Toth come up
After
with the ball.
review, it is an incomplete pass. Los Angeles will not be charged with their 3rd timeout.
So they are not calling that a fumble. They're calling that an incomplete pass, which will move the ball back to the 12 and bring up 4th down and goal.
Yeah, and on that play, just nowhere to go with the football. To the right side of Jalen Hurts, nobody's getting open. And then you come back.
So, man, bad play there for Hurts and the Eagles offense. So that'll go as an incomplete pass after the review. Almost ended up a fumble. So now a 4th down and goal, and the Eagles are going to have to go for a field goal here instead of getting the touchdown.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter much what the ruling was with Toth being able to recover it, but they did rule it incomplete.
So here comes Jake Elliott, and the kick is good.
He's 2 for 2 tonight. And the Chargers now with that 1 timeout back have 48 seconds left. And we'll talk about Nick Sirianni and the Eagles surfing into LA with a season full of ups and downs. They started 4-0, beat the Chiefs and Rams, lost the next 2 to the Broncos and the Giants. They got right back on the board, another 4-game win streak, 8-2, but they lost back-to-back games coming into tonight after losses at Dallas and at home against Chicago. They were alarming losses. They blew a 21-0 lead at Dallas and then got run over literally to the tune of 281 rush yards by the Bears in that loss at home 2 Fridays ago.
Well, you look at those wins that they had against Green Bay and Detroit, and the defense. I mean, the offense didn't do anything.
All right, guys, there's the updated score for everybody.
9 points, and they held Green Bay to 7 points, and that's how they were able to get out of those games with wins. I will say that, you know, we've covered a lot of Eagles games, and it always seems like there's conversation about Sirianni and what his future might be. I can't even put my head around that. In what he's accomplished, been to the playoffs every year that he's been there.
So 11 plays, 46 yards, and a 30-yard field goal from Jake Elliott cuts the lead to 6-10. And now the Chargers with the kick return, and they get it up to the 31-yard line. So with 43 seconds remaining, we'll see the Chargers offense come back out on the field. Ooh, look at that playoff picture. Yikes. And you pretty much got all the spots already taken care of. Woo!
You know, for the last several years, they felt a lot of people people have felt the balance of power has been in the AFC. I think that's changed this year. This NFC playoff picture, I mean, there's some good...
So now 1st and 10 here for Herbert. He's in the shotgun at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw here. Herbert, plenty of time, throws downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Ladd McConkey. So 2nd down and 10 coming up now for the Chargers offense.
I know. And what a good game that was. There was, this Week 14, a lot of really great games that were played, impactful games, like the Chicago Green Bay game, and then they face each other here in 2 more weeks. And so that race.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 31-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun here. 3 wide receiver set. He's going to look to throw. Gets rid of it. It's caught. Keenan Allen with a nice grab. But he's tackled immediately, so they'll have to get to the line of scrimmage right away as the clock ticks down. So now 3rd and 4. Right back to the line of scrimmage here. Herbert in the shotgun again. Looking to throw. Herbert. Punt fakes. That one's tipped and intercepted by the Eagles. And what a play. And Jackson with the interception. And he slammed down to the ground. And now he's injured. And there's a late flag on the play.
Jalen Phillips hit Justin Herbert. A flag is down in the secondary. And Adoree Jackson is down.
After the interception, personal foul and necessary roughness, number 30, Los Angeles. They added the dead ball spot. First down.
And then add insult to the interception. As we see there, they call a personal foul penalty on Vidal, who made the tackle. So now Herbert, you see here, he's under pressure. Phillips gets right there, hits his arm, and Jackson makes the easy interception. And Vidal's right there. I guess they blew the whistle, and he still kept going.
There's a play made by Phillips.
And this is the first game this season with 6 total turnovers in the first half. This is crazy. I knew it was a lot of turnovers, but that's a lot.
Keeping this team in it and giving them an opportunity to come away with more points.
They've got 2 timeouts. Each side has 3 turnovers in this half. And they're not going to play with it at all. They're going to bring Elliott out.
Under the circumstances of the season, I don't know that I can blame Sirianni, although now he's bringing them back.
Well, it would be a 48-yard try from here. If they want to take a shot at the end zone, they may have time. And they've got the 2 timeouts.
So now with the 2 timeouts, 10 seconds now remaining, we'll see the Eagles offense come back out onto the field.
They do have 2 timeouts. Hurts is trying to find his helmet. And Barkley's trying to give him his. And they finally find it. And now they put 3 seconds back on the clock, which may have factored into the decision by Nick Sirianni.
And Joe, the reason they're putting the clock to 10 seconds is because that's when the official was blowing the play dead for forward progress, and the clock should have stopped at that point.
So 10 seconds, 2 timeouts, and the ball at the 30, down by 4.
So now 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line here for Hurts. As they try to get a few more yards here. Looking to throw. Hurts out of bounds. It's going to be incomplete. So now with 5 seconds remaining, they'll try to go for another field goal here.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, he just was not going to put that ball anywhere in danger.
He's hit from 41, hit from 30.
What's up, Youth King? We got the score pinned in the chat for you guys. Right now it's 6-10 for the Eagles, but we got a field goal attempt with 5 seconds remaining. Elliott from 48 yards out, and it's no good! No good, and the turnover doesn't pay dividends for the Chargers. Or I should say for the Eagles.
52 at home against Chicago on that windy cold day in Philly. And now with a Nothing wrong with the snap or the hold. It's pulled left. You mentioned how demoralizing it would have been when they didn't come away with the touchdown, and now it's even exacerbated the fact they couldn't come away with the 3 points after the turnover. Let's send it down to Lisa with Nick Sirianni.
Thank you, Joe. Nick, the defense is giving you chances.
They're showing some old John Cena clips, man.
In hearing that a lot, I just began to do more stuff. You know, went to newer performers. It's like, what do you think I'll be good at? Can you teach me some stuff? Like Sami Zayn.
What the? We've never seen Cena do that.
Kevin Owens.
Pulling out all the stops, changing the game plan.
Like AJ Styles when he first came.
Cena putting the power. TKO.
Like, teach me some stuff. What can I do better? So, and that's from the audience.
All right, guys, so let's look ahead at our halftime stat recap. What's going on in the game? Both quarterbacks' arms hit past. Oh, yeah, dude, lots of turnovers. First game this season with 6 turnovers in the first half. All right, guys, so Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles as we start with our halftime stat recap. As we see, Hurts is 10 for 19 for 95 yards in the first half with 2 interceptions. Saquon Barkley with 13 carries for 69 yards in the first half. And we see Dallas Goedert leads the Eagles in receiving with 4 catches for 49 yards. A.J. Brown with 2 catches for 33 yards. And Devontae Smith with 2 catches for 7 yards as well. And Justin Herbert went 6 for 12 in the first half, 95 yards passing, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Amari and Hampton with 5 carries for 24 yards to lead the Chargers in rushing. And also Vidal with 1 catch for 60 yards. Trey Harris with 1 catch for 18 yards. And Amari and Hampton with 2 catches for 11 yards and a touchdown for the Chargers. What's up, Ralph? It might be Tanner McGee time, brother. You never know. That's right, guys. One last time. John Cena's final match will be this Saturday at Saturday night's main event. Don't forget to check out all the play-by-play action right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you. Appreciate you, Ralph. Man, I like to think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Oh, Jeffrey, I'm not ready for John Cena's last match, man. I'm not. I'm really not, dude. What's up there on board? Who do I got winning? I've got the Eagles, but right now it looks like the Chargers are the one that have the upper hand. Who do you got winning, guys? Make sure you hit me up there in the chat, guys, with who you're picking there with the poll. And don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. If you guys got any football questions or even any wrestling questions, hit me up here with the super chats. And L.A. Knight, yeah! All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out on the channel. Now we're going to take a quick halftime break, but we're going to be back in just a few minutes. So thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, Keith, hold down the chat for me, brother. We'll be right back, guys. Got to go hit the bathroom, get a refreshment. We'll be good to go. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ralph. Hey, hey. Look at this, man. All my homies and friends hanging out all over and over again. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Hope you're enjoying your halftime here for this Monday Night Football matchup. Hope you guys are ready for an awesome second half here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Woohoo! Who we got in the chat? Mr. Fulton, how we doing, man? Big Tim. What's up, Tim? Big news. Will you be able to hear my performance this Saturday at 12 p.m. on the radio? I'm excited for this Saturday afternoon at 12 p.m. 93.1 WIBC on iHeartRadio. Mr. Fulton Marsh, thank you for coming in the chat, brother. We haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're healthy and doing well. Brother, do me a favor. Please hit me up in my community tab section in the comments, or at least somewhere close to that date, if not actually on Saturday morning, to give me a reminder, and I will most certainly try to listen to you on the radio. I think I have iHeartRadio on my phone, so I'll try to check that out. Thank you for hitting us up in the chat, and guys, we're getting ready for the second half here for this prime time matchup here in Week 14 of the 2025 NFL season. The Eagles offense has not really been able to get much going besides the running game in the first half, and it's been turnovers galore from both teams, as this is the first time in any game this season that we've seen 6 turnovers in the first half. And can either one of these teams hold on to the football and carry their team to victory in the second half? We're going to have to see. The Eagles defense has been really strong in this one, but so has that Chargers defense. They've been giving Jalen Hurts fits all day long, and that offensive line is beat up for Philadelphia, so that could be a weak point as we head into the second half here. And guys, looking at what both teams need to do, I think for the Chargers offense, they need to get Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen more involved in this offense, and this passing game needs to start going, because right now they need to get points as much as possible. And looking at the Eagles offense, they need to start establishing that run game even more so, and that's going to set up the play action game a little bit better for Hurts, as he's been trying to push the ball downfield, and that's normally one of the best sides of that Chargers defense. They've really excuse me. They've really kept everything in front of them as a defense and as a secondary. They don't give up a lot of big plays, so it's kind of surprising that we're seeing the Eagles try to go with that formula of big plays downfield. So we'll see how that pays off for either team in the second half and what adjustments we see either team can make. Make sure you guys ask me those football questions here on Tim Reynolds Show with the super chats in the comments. And guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. As we get ready to come back to the second half, thank you guys so much for hanging out here for this live play-by-play and reaction for Monday Night Football here in Week 14 of the 2025 NFL season right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Guys, we'll see if these offenses can get things a little cleaned up here in the second half. I thought this was going to be a high-scoring game, to be honest with you, but the defenses have definitely stood up and stepped up as we get ready to start this second half. Oh, yeah. All right, appreciate you guys hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Alfie, that's unbelievable, dude. Thank you so much, man, for being a subscriber and watching the channel for 10 months. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Almost a year. Guys, this is so awesome. I'm so happy to continue to grow this community with you guys, man. All right, so we'll see the Chargers get the second half kickoff. And Haskins gets a nice return to about the 33-yard line. So that's where Herbert and this Chargers offense will take over.
Justin Herbert, they have protected him very well all season, and tonight playing with that broken left hand, he's taking a lot of hits again.
Continues to take a lot of hits. It would help if they're able to get the running game going, of course. That first half, we talked to the struggles.
Yeah, Ridiculous Sports. I did move from Florida almost 5 years ago now, up to Michigan where it snows, and it's definitely been crazy. So Hampton on the carry here, left side, and he's tackled down immediately. That Eagles defense was right there swarming to the ball carrier, and that's going to set up 2nd down and 10 now for the Chargers offense. And we see here Smith Jr. lined up on the outside, gets around the left tackle there, and Hampton just tried to make a bounce run, bounce that out to the outside, and it goes for nowhere. So now we got 2nd down and 10. The ball here at the 33-yard line, and Herbert is in the pistol formation. And they hand it off here. Vidal bounces to the left side. He's got some room, runs over a defender, and gets it up to about the 38-yard line. And that's going to set up 3rd down here for the Chargers offense.
27 here in the NFL as a defensive coordinator, and Greg Roman, he and Jim Harbaugh have been outstanding from Stanford to the 49ers.
Keith, that's a good reference right there. Definitely went from the frying pan to the freezer. You got that right.
He was defensive coordinator in Carolina.
So Herbert steps up. He's going to scramble with it, and a nice run there gets him the 1st down for the Chargers. And Herbert snapped that one quickly as he was under pressure right away, and he just steps up, runs with that football, gets a decent gain, gets down with the QB slide, and now that sets up 1st down and 10. Yeah, what's up, Bentley? Them Saints, man. A good victory for them this Sunday against my Bucks. Fulton, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for sending me a message, dude. Now, here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff. Vidal up the middle. Breaks a 1 tackle, but Davis is right there to clean it up. So maybe a yard on that carry. 2nd down and 9 now coming up here for the Chargers.
He's actually been one of the guys who's had a pretty good year. He's been good to run. He's had a career high in sacks this season.
So Davis really able to hold his ground there and get to the running back, and that was a nice tackle. So 2nd down and 10. They don't even give him the yard. So now it's going to be 2nd and long for the Chargers offense.
4 starts out at right tackle. This was a team, Troy, that thought they were set at tackle with Joe Alt and Rashawn.
So now Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it. It's caught. Johnson makes a move, and the receiver makes a nice grab and a run for about 8 yards on that play. He's tripped up on the spin move, and that's going to set up 3rd down and 2 now for the Chargers. And Johnson lined up in the slot on the left side. Herbert looks to the left, back to the right, finds his receiver. And then the safety there, number 39, Epps, comes up with the tackle, tripping up the receiver. And it's a good thing he did because there was no one out behind him if number 1 was able to break through. So now 3rd and 2. Ball at the 48-yard line just across midfield. Herbert's going to hand it off. Hampton up the middle, and a nice draw play. Gets close to the 45, and a good push by the O-line. And that's going to be a nice gain there, and a 1st down, Chargers.
And what they thought they had coming into this season, Rashawn Slater, their left tackle, 1st-round pick, he goes down in August, and then they lose Joe Alt.
Oh, there's a lot more people down near South Central Florida than you know, Ridiculous Sports, especially nowadays. Florida is still the state that has the most people moving to it in the whole country. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line here. Herbert under center, and they hand it off Harris. Harris on the reverse. Gets maybe 2 yards. Braun there on the tackle.
Stop.
Yeah, tell me about it. Ralph, that's right. Go Bucks, man. Thank you, Clay. Ralph, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in the chat, Ralph. You've been in here for, well, I've seen you quite a bit across a couple of streams, man. So now 2nd down and 8. And Herbert lined up in the shotgun here. No, actually under center, hands it off, Vidal. Oh, and that tackle down. But wait a minute, I'm looking for a flag. No way.
A gain of just 1.
There's no way. Dean was in on the tackle, but that was a clear face mask.
Well, he definitely pulled the helmet. I mean, whether he grabbed it or not, that in my book is a face mask.
So
his hand was on the shoulder, the top of the hand hit the helmet, moved it forward. That's not a grab, it's not a foul.
Wow.
So 3rd down and 7. I guess it was a good no call. And now Herbert looking to throw here. Steps up in the pocket. Herbert breaks out of the sack. He's going to run for it. He's at the 35, at the 30, and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. And it's a 1st down, Chargers. Oh, and it looks like Logan Paul beat LA Knight.
As good a job as he can in blocking Nakobe Dean. We already saw what he did earlier.
And man, the pressure got in there, and Dean almost comes up with the sack, and so does Graham. But somehow Justin Herbert ends up getting out of this sack attempt here by 2 Eagles defenders. And it's a terrific play to get the ball to the 27-yard line. So now 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They hand it off here. Hampton, left side, only able to get maybe 2 yards on that carry. And man, now LA Knight getting destroyed by the vision.
And 2 conversions have come on Justin Herbert runs.
Well, Vic Fangio, he calls the right defense. He's got a good defense called. They got him bottled up. They've got Herbert in the pocket. They've got him corralled and just...
Did I miss that? The mystery man came back?
And that's why I talked about the rush yards. You know, he's been a big...
So 2nd down and 9. Herbert here in the shotgun. And Herbert looking to throw. Braun throws, and it's caught. Gaskin inside the 20 to the 19, but he's short for the 1st down marker. And yeah, we seen the mask guy come back earlier Monday Night Raw, right?
5th round from Syracuse with a gain of 7.
Well, I like Gadsden and what he has shown, and he's only going to get better. He's basically a big wide receiver, and I played with his dad with the Cowboys back in the late 90s, and he was a good year. What I remember most about his dad's years with me, he had a pet monkey he used to bring to the locker room.
So now 3rd down and 2. And they toss it here. Hampton left side, and he can't get there. Ipps with the tackle. And that's going to be 4th down now for the Chargers. So a decision coming up here for Harbaugh.
It sure was.
And Jamie, what's going on, man? He says the Eagles are pathetic. Woo! Woo, man, the Eagles fans turning quickly. What's up, Alyssa? Right now we have the Chargers winning 10-6 in the 3rd quarter. So now we'll see a 36-yard field goal attempt coming up here for the Chargers. And it's good. And that increases the lead here to 7. But wait a minute, we do have a flag.
It's a 4th and 2, so any call would give the Chargers a 1st down. If it's against Philly.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 97, leverage. Half the distance of the goal and an automatic.
Wow. Holy crap, man.
And the Chargers will take the 3 points off the board as Ajomo puts his left hand and uses leverage off the body of Jamari Salyer.
Wow.
Yeah, Joe, that's a good call. He puts his hand, like you said, on the back. He uses it to gain height, gain elevation. That's good leverage call.
Wow, so a correct call. Got to give credit to the referees there. So with that flag, that's going to give the Chargers an automatic 1st down. And wow, what a turn of events here after that penalty. That is a big mistake for the special teams for the Eagles. And now Herbert lined up here in the pistol formation. And he's going to change the play up here based on what he's seeing. He's now under center. And he'll toss it. Vidal left side. And it's blown up in the backfield. And it's Cooper DeJean who gets there for the tackle.
It sure was. Just selling out, hitting the run.
And that's actually Blankenship, number 32. The safety comes up to make the tackle in the backfield on the running back on that toss play. So now 2nd down and goal coming up now for the Chargers offense.
I'm sure he'd like to get out there on that field right now. Whether or not they're going to let him is another story, but he'd like to let off some of the frustration he has after that penalty, which was the right call. But if they can make a stop...
So now here we go, 2nd and goal. Herbert in the shotgun here. And Herbert looking to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket, and he's going to go down for the sack. And, man, it looked like good protection there until it wasn't. And it's Young, Byron Young, number 94, who gets in on the sack.
Yeah, the protection actually wasn't all that bad. Just excellent coverage in the secondary. There was nowhere for Herbert to go. And that he's thinking, okay, I'm gonna get some yardage and get what I can out of this. But you see that he really didn't have to scramble, and that's a good job there. Jalen Hunt, he's trying to punch it out while they've got Herbert stood up.
He's also, by missing the ball, punching the broken left hand of Justin.
So now 3rd and goal for Herbert. He's in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Under pressure, gets rid of it. And Vidal, the running back, can't come up with it. And the Eagles defense responds, and it's going to be a field goal attempt.
On Ojomo.
Heavyweight champion of the world, and his name is Baron Breaker.
So now here comes Cameron Dicker out for the 34-yard field goal attempt. What's up, Pat? I was a little surprised Notre Dame didn't make the playoffs. I would have thought that they would have got in over Alabama, to be honest with you. But the committee chose to keep in Alabama, I'm guessing by strength of schedule. I'm not really sure why. You know, one had 3 losses, one had 2. So I would have put in Notre Dame just for that stat alone.
Where is CM Punk? He's certainly not here because if he was...
Appreciate you guys.
...losses in back-to-back days in Kansas City. I don't mean where is CM Punk physically. I mean where is the CM Punk? Because this new guy, this new nice guy, CM Punk, I don't buy it. I don't believe him. You're telling me that all of a sudden he comes back to WWE, he's the nicest guy ever, follows all of the rules, takes pictures with all the young talent in the back, and puts them on the internet just so everyone would go, wow, look at that CM Punk guy, he's a terrific fella, isn't he? He's a fraud. I don't believe him. Here's something. Imagine preaching your entire career every single week that I'm straight edge and I've never done drugs a day in my life. I've never had a sip of alcohol.
Okay, so Braun Breaker going on a rant on Monday Night Football.
Looking like the biggest crackhead anyone's ever seen.
So 16 plays, 51 yards for that drive there for the Chargers, as they were able to take advantage of a penalty on their first field goal attempt. But unfortunately, we're not able to take advantage of it afterwards, as they end up with a 34-yard field goal to increase their lead to 13-6 here in this one.
Easy. What I want is the old CM Punk. I want to face the guy from 2011, 2012, 2013, a guy that walked the halls as a feared man back there, a guy that beat the Rock.
Not like right around my house, but close to it.
Championship reign over 434 days. A guy in my eyes as a young man, in my eyes.
Oh, what's going on, Ty? Awesome, man. Starting a YouTube channel. That's awesome, dude.
That's the guy that I want to face.
Ralph born in Syracuse, man. That's awesome, dude.
So I'm begging you.
I know Notre Dame was dominating their opponents. I thought they should have got in over Alabama, but that's just my opinion.
Give me the old CM Punk. Because I want to beat the greatest superstar to ever lace a pair of boots. Because if you don't, I don't get that version of CM Punk. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to send you to the hospital. I'm gonna brawn break you. I'm gonna take your world heavyweight championship in hell. You know what? While I'm at it, I'll take your wife too.
Damn, he went there. Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't see that coming. And the Eagles almost fumbled the kickoff sort of there.
Just got right back on it.
And yeah, it did actually come out on the return, and number 18 gets right back on the football.
As well. Not protected it, not so much, but the fact that he was able to go get it. Great hustle on his part. Can't even imagine what was going through his mind after the night that the Eagles have had. Really, the Chargers as well, putting the ball on the ground. That's the last thing they could do.
That's awesome, Ralph. So now here we go. The Eagles back on offense. Ball at the 36-yard line. And Hurts under center. And play action here for the Eagles quarterback. Big throw, and it's caught. A.J. Brown gets out of bounds near the 37-yard line, and it's a first down, Eagles.
That's a good concept. They're going to clear out on the outside, and then they got A.J. Brown in that intermediate area. This is that layered route, and then they got a man in the flat. But this is the best throw.
And A.J. Brown with a nice catch on the out route there behind the defense, and Hurts finds a big play for his big wide receiver. That's a gain of 26 yards on that play. So now we got Hurts lined up here in the shotgun, looking to throw once again. Under pressure, Hurts scrambling around. Left side, still looking, throws, and it's incomplete. Intended for tight end Dallas Goedert.
Have been dealing with injuries on and off over the first 13 weeks, and here we are. They're without Dickerson at the moment. Lane Johnson there.
All right, so here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. The Eagles in the shotgun now at the 38-yard line. Hurts hands it off. Barkley breaks a tackle in the backfield, and he makes a stiff arm, but he can't go anywhere. And that's going to be a loss there on that carry.
Loss of 5, and after that big completion to A.J. Brown, the Eagles aren't doing anything with it.
Well, Cam Jurgens, he's not able to make the block here on Tier Tart. As you mentioned, Tart doesn't make the play, but the play's essentially over at this point. And Barkley's just trying to make something happen. Now, the first down play is what messed this thing up. Was Hurts gets out of the pocket, but he had A.J. Brown over the middle of the ball. And he just
so 3rd down and 15. And now Hurts looking to throw. Gets it to A.J. Brown. A nice grab on the slant. He gets it up to the 45-yard line, but that's going to be 4th down coming up here for the Eagles. And they may have to settle for another field goal attempt here, but this could be a long one. They might even go for a punt. No, looks like they will go for the field goal here.
48 before the half. Now they move it back, and it's officially a 54-yard try. Well within the range of Jake Elliott.
All right, so a 54-yard attempt is up, and it is good for the Eagles.
We're back to a 4-point game.
Well, thank you, guys. Trailer is up if you want to check it out. Thank you, Ty. We'll have to check that out. And, yep, you're right about that, Alfie. A tsunami from to LA Knight on the top of the car from Big Bronson Reed. Oh, awesome, Ty. Thank you, man. Ralph, I appreciate you, man. Tim, you need a job doing this. Ralph, I'm telling you, bro, I'm trying to get my channel. I'm growing as fast as I can so I can do this for a living. To be honest with you guys, like I'm almost there, man. If we could keep getting some more members signing up and more people hitting me up with super chats, and not only that, the more people we get subscribed to the channel, the better off we're gonna be. And that's my goal, is to be doing this full time for you guys. And hey, hopefully that leads to a contract maybe one day to do the Tampa Bay Buccaneers games play-by-play on the radio or on TV, or maybe even doing football games, for some big TV deal or something like that, like ESPN, or maybe even with the WWE. That would be the dream, really. But for me right now, doing the work myself, growing the YouTube channel myself, I hopefully will be able to get there full-time doing this, man. Appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. All right, so let's go over that last drive there for the Eagles. And that's a 5-play, 28-yard drive as they take advantage of the good field position on the return. And they kick a field goal here to make it a 13-9 ball game. That's the third field goal by Jake Elliott here today. The Eagles offense has not been able to get into the end zone yet, but we got 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter in this one.
To bring you Super Bowl 61 on 62, February of 2028 in Atlanta.
So here we go. Vidal on the return, only able to get it up to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Chargers will take over on offense. There we go. All right, so just over 3 minutes to go here at SoFi Stadium, where the Chargers line up here under center. And Herbert, play action, looking to throw, under pressure. Herbert steps up in the pocket, and he tries to run for it. Oh, and it's a fumble! And somehow the Chargers in back up on the football. That's a nice play there. And man, Herbert got hit pretty hard on that play. And luckily, number 44 was right there to get the fumble.
You want to see from your quarterback if you're Jim Harbaugh over there on the Chargers sidelines, but great hustle by Matlock and not giving the Eagles a short field. You see the grimace there by...
So now 2nd down and 5 after the scramble there by Herbert and the fumble recovered by Matlock. So now, handoff here, and Vidal bounces to the left side. He's got the first down and more. Cuts back inside, gets inside the 45, but there is a flag on the play. So holding on the offense, that's going to bring him back.
Justin Herbert, that is. This time he comes back. This is how he was handing the ball off last week, with his right hand, even when the back's to his right. Normally you would hand that off to your left. He did this throughout the second half against the Raiders last week. We haven't seen this tonight, but after he took that hit.
Herbert a little banged up here.
He got banged up, and based on the fact that he handed off differently this time than I've seen tonight.
So now here we go, 2nd down and 13 after the penalty. Now at the 22-yard line here for the Chargers. And now Herbert looking to throw in the shotgun under pressure. Herbert goes down for the sack. And Zach Bond was the first one there, but two more Eagles defenders get in to stop the quarterback.
And Vic Fangio's got his defense revved up now.
He really does. We've seen Nakobe Dean come on the blitz a few times. This time they bring Zach Bond. And once again, the rookie, Omarion Hampton, is the one who's being asked to block him. It's just an open gate on Justin Herbert, but he had time. He knows the blitz is coming, but the secondary did not give him anywhere to go with the football. Really solid coverage.
So now here we go. 3rd and 22 for Herbert. He's just going to hand it off. Vidal up the middle, gets about 4, maybe 5 yards, and now they'll be forced to punt.
For this defense that came in, the number 1 defense last year, ranked 25th in 2025. They really
Captain, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming on the channel.
Number 1, Joe. The last time they were number 1 in defense before last year was in 1991, and I know that.
And the Eagles' defense has been so good here tonight. And now the offense will get the ball back here in excellent field position.
Last year, and this looks a lot like the Green Bay game we had a few weeks ago. Just the defense.
So a good punt here. And a fair catch made at about the 39-yard line.
White, Seth Joyner, Clyde Simmons, Jerome Brown, Eric Allen, Byron Evans. But
All right, we're waiting to get back to the action here, guys. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it to 50 likes on the live stream. Thank you, everybody, for the accomplishment here. It's all thanks to you guys. Appreciate the support here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. All right, don't forget, guys, we've got channel memberships now live on my YouTube channel. You guys can feel free to sign up for those. If not, guys, if you got any football questions or any shout-outs you'd like to make sure you guys hit me up here in the comments with those super chats. If not, just make sure you drop a like and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel to check out more of these live play-by-plays and reactions right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. All right, as we get ready to get back into the action. Appreciate you guys. A typical NFL football game is anywhere from about 2 hours to 2 to 3 hours, usually. Something like that.
Gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience.
All right, we're waiting to get back from commercial break. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel. Hell yeah, appreciate you, Keith and Alfie. Thank you, guys. All right, as we wait to get back to the action, we'll see what the Eagles offense can do. They're going to start here at their own 39-yard line, so good field position, as we'll see Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley coming back out here.
Jalen Hurts, not a good night statistically, and Ladd McConkey came in going, well, just a few catches from Ladd, and I'll be fine. 2 targets, no catches. For some reason, our fantasy football, our little group's fantasy football playoffs started this week, and old Russell Yerk down there took me down.
So 1st and 10. And Hurts now under center, hands off, and Barkley met in the backfield, and he's going to lose a yard on that carry, but there's a flag on the play.
The loss on the play. There's Dickerson back in.
Offside, defense number 90 lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
So it's going to be a neutral zone infraction on the defense, and that's going to give the Eagles a free 5 yards.
Defensive battle. Neither offense has really been able to get much going, and There's a look at
Phantom, what's going on? It's been a defensive battle here in a game that I thought could have been a shootout, to be honest with you, with how both offenses can be at times. But the defenses have been the star of the show here today. And now Hurts under center, ball at the 44-yard line. Barkley in the backfield, play action. Hurts looking to throw. He's going to scramble to his right. It just gets rid of that one. So a smart play there for Hurts, and he was under pressure quickly once again. And you see the return there of James, the safety, who was in there on the blitz. So now 5 seconds remaining here before the end of the third quarter.
4.5 sacks as a rookie 2 years ago, 8.5 last year, 10 now. Couple of forced fumbles. Had 2 sacks in their win last week over the Raiders.
He's a powerful guy. I mean, he's, a lot of times you get somebody and they predominantly are a pass rusher, and he certainly is that. But
so 2nd down and 5 coming up now here for the Eagles. They're in the shotgun here. Hurts gonna look to throw, gets it out quickly. Dallas Goedert right side, breaks a tackle, dives for the first down marker. And they'll mark him down about a yard short, but that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. And the Chargers lead this one with the Eagles being fired up, the fans being in disbelief, and a 13-9 lead. All right, Alfie, thanks for hanging out, man. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate for all the love and support. All right. So we'll get ready to start the fourth quarter here, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Appreciate you, Alfie. We'll be live all week. Maybe not all week, but most of the days. Most of the days. Yeah, guys, so as we're waiting here to get back from commercial break, don't forget, guys, we've got a busy week here on Tim Reynolds Show. So coming up this Saturday, guys, I will be doing the WWE Saturday Night's Main Event, where we will see John Cena's last ever match in a WWE ring as a WWE wrestler. So I got to definitely be live to give you guys play-by-play and reaction for that. Don't forget, we'll be doing Thursday Night Football with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. So I'll be live for play-by-play for that game coming up as well. Oh, I'd rather have Jerome Bettis, baby. Give me the bus. One more question. Will you be streaming on Saturday? We'll see. As of right now, I want to say yes. I just don't know what game or what we'll be doing on Saturday. Oh, Saturday night's main event. Gotcha. Saturday night's main event. We will be streaming live Saturday night for WWE's Saturday night's main event. John Cena's last match. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. All right, so the Eagles fake the tush push, toss it to Barkley, left side. There goes Barkley. He's loose to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and it's a touchdown, Eagles! And Saquon Barkley breaks loose for a huge touchdown, and the Eagles regain the lead here in this football game. And what a play! And that one goes for huge yards on that one.
Watch them break the huddle. Right to the ball. Tight formation. A
And look at that. Look at that. They fake the tush push, and Saquon Barkley takes the toss play all the way into the end zone, and that's a touchdown. The extra point is good. And what a play by Barkley. Wow, that's a 52-yard touchdown run by Saquon, and he breaks loose to give the Eagles the lead with the extra point good. It's now 16-13 Eagles to start this fourth quarter, and what a play! No flags, guys, no flags. Look at that, man. Jamie's getting angry, dude. Do you comment on boxing, Phantom? I haven't really been a big fan of boxing. I've only watched maybe a couple of matches in my time, or I shouldn't say matches, a couple of pay-per-views in my time as far as boxing. It's okay, but it can be pretty boring to watch, to be honest with you sometimes, you know? Combat sports in general can be pretty boring to watch. And to be honest with you, that's why I like seeing highlights of combat sports like UFC and stuff like that, or boxing, because like you don't see all the stuff in between. And you know, like 75% of boxing matches is just people dancing around for like 90% of the time, and then 10% of the time just trying to find a way to hit somebody. And speaking of hitting somebody, holy smokes! The Philadelphia Eagles finally on the first play of the fourth quarter. It looks like they're going for the tush push, and they fake it with the toss to Saquon Barkley, who runs it all the way into the end zone with a 52-yard touchdown run that now gives the Eagles the lead in the fourth quarter of this matchup here on Monday Night Football. That's right, guys. I picked the Eagles to win this one, but man, it's coming down to the wire. Baseball's way more boring than UFC? Yeah, I'd have to give you that. At least if you take a boring baseball game and a boring UFC fight, the UFC fight's probably going to be a lot better. I'll give you that. Now, if you give me the most exciting baseball game and the most exciting UFC fight, I'd probably rank the UFC fight just a little higher. But exciting baseball game is definitely cool to check out. See what happens when you run outside? There you go, Jamie. There you go, Jamie. Believe in your team, baby. Come on, Jamie. Right after you said fire Kevin Petula.
Watch Mailata grab Russell the shoulder pad of Khalil Mack.
He does grab the shoulder pad right as he's going by. Looks like he might have gone past it, but I think they'd like that as a foul.
They don't call the foul, and it's...
So it looks like there could have been a possible foul, and a nice special teams tackle coming up there for the Eagles. And yeah, it looks like Khalil Mack was possibly held on the play.
And here is the carry by Barkley.
He did get away with the hold here. You think back to the first half, he got called for the hold that we didn't think should have been called, that nullified a touchdown. So we'll call that.
So 12th rushing T of 50-plus yards. That's tied for the third most all-time, with Saquon Barkley taking that one to the house. So now it's 1st and 10 here for the Chargers offense. Ball at the 26-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun, hands it off. Vidal up the middle on the draw play, gets it up close to the 30-yard line. So a gain of about 4. And we'll see what the Herbert-led offense for the Chargers can do here. Herbert's been banged up all day, hasn't been able to throw the football like I'm sure he would like to, but that's been mostly because of the pressure applied by the defensive line here of the Eagles. Keith, no way you just emailed the Pat McAfee show. So now 2nd down and 6. Toss play. Herbert steps up in the pocket to avoid the sack. Gets rid of it. Ladd McConkey makes the catch. Nice move. Breaking a tackle and gets it up to the 42-yard line. And finally, Justin Herbert finds his receiver, Ladd McConkey, for the big gain and a 1st down, Chargers. And Herbert, a nice move to avoid the sack. And he gets rid of it there. And a nice play made, a nice sidearm throw there by Herbert as well. Ladd McConkey making a catch, mixing a couple of nice moves there as well. So now 1st and 10. Ball here at the 42-yard line. Handoff. Vidal goes up the middle, gets maybe 3 to the 45-yard line, and they're right near midfield. And this defensive pressure from Philadelphia has been relentless. Dean has been getting to the quarterback a few times on some blitz, forcing a fumble on one, and the Eagles have definitely been able to force a bunch of turnovers here as well as a bunch of sacks on the quarterback. Dude, Carson, congratulations on passing your permit test, man. Welcome back to the channel. Anthony, what's up, man? We got the score pinned in the chat for you guys to see. The Eagles lead 16-3, or 16-13. And now Herbert, under pressure, breaks out of the sack. Herbert's going to scramble now. And he gets up the field for a decent gain. And wow, Dean, number 17, comes right up the middle. And Herbert somehow gets out of that sack. As we look at the replay here, Dean completely comes unblocked. Herbert just bounces off the defender and scrambles up the field for at least a couple yards. So wow, talk about making something out of nothing for Herbert. So now 3rd down and 3, and this is a big 3rd down here for the Chargers offense. Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Right side, and looking for the running back Vidal, but overthrows his intended target. It's going to be incomplete, and 4th down and 3 coming up now for the Chargers, and they're going to have to punt the football. So it looked like a promising drive at first, but now the Chargers sputter near midfield, and they're going to have to punt the football back to the Eagles.
When he hooks up, he's across the line to gain. But Herbert had bigger things in mind and wanted the home run shot to Vidal.
So now 3rd down, or 4th down and 3.
Go for it here, but that's not Harbaugh's style. The punt.
Oh, man. And on the return, number 18, breaking tackles up to the 20, to the 25, and down at the 28-yard line. And an excellent return there for the Eagles. Return man, number 18.
Injured earlier.
Carson, I'm glad you asked. I have not checked it yet, but I do need to win this week to make the playoffs. And I haven't checked it yet. I'm nervous. I got Ladd McConkey and Saquon Barkley playing in this game right now, Carson. So, all right. So let's look at that last drive. 5 plays, 23 yards for the Chargers, and they're forced to punt the football away. And it looked like they were going to be able to pin them down inside the 5 or 10-yard line. But an excellent return by Britton Covey, number 18, with a 22-yard return, and Philadelphia will start at the 27-yard line, and they have the lead 16-13 for the first time here in the 4th quarter. Yeah, Carson, I wouldn't say it's Ladd playing like crap. Actually, what it is that this Eagles defense is playing so well in the secondary. Herbert has not had a lot of time to get the football out with the pressure that the Eagles have been applying throughout this game. I mean, guys, talk about a big bounce back game here for the Eagles defense. They're getting pressure to Justin Herbert and forcing him to have to dump the football off more often than not because of the coverage downfield is so good in that secondary for Philadelphia. If you guys ask me, the Eagles have the best secondary in the NFL with the way they can go from their safeties all the way down to their corners on the outside. Cooper DeJean is so good. Blankenship, Epps, not to mention Mitchell. These guys can all ball out for the Eagles. Yeah, Carson, Omarion Hampton came off of IR today. And he actually has the touchdown, his first ever touchdown reception here in this one. All right, thank you, guys. And Keith, no way, man. Everyone do what I just did and email Pat at phil@mcpheeshow.com. Hey, no problem, Carson. Thanks for coming by after basketball, man. And Keith, man, big shout out to you, dude. You really emailed Pat McAfee show? I swear, dude, Keith, if I end up on Pat McAfee show, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. That's gonna be awesome, bro. Like, I've been watching Pat McAfee. As a matter of fact, guys, I got my YouTube yearly review. I'm actually in the top 2% of people who watch Pat McAfee, of his audience.
Face mask. They didn't call that. And Britton Covey had that 22-yard return. I don't know how they missed that. But Covey had a 22-yard.
So now 1st and 10. I don't know how they missed the face mask on the returner, but he almost fumbled that football too. And now we see here play action for Hurts. Looking downfield, he's protected. He's going to scramble to the right side. Throws. It's caught. And a nice catch there by number 80, and that's Cooper. And a good gain.
18-yard pickup on first down.
Well, here's what I've seen from Jalen Hurts that he's missing. Watch Goddard here, and when Hurts doesn't like what he has down the field, he has not been able to come to his checkdowns. That's good protection. And you can feed the ball off and stay ahead of the chains. Now they still do because of what he...
So 1st and 10 after that catch for Cooper there. And play action now. Hurts looking to throw. And it's tipped. Intercepted. The Chargers with the pick. He's at the 45 to the 40. And out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And I think that's going to be a flag for a push out of bounds late. But what a play. And it's a first down. Chargers. And Jalen Hurts throws his third. Is that his fourth pick? No way. And you're going to see Hurts throws his third interception as this one goes to A.J. Brown, but it's got a lot of heat on it. Goes off of A.J. Brown's hands and right into the hands of the defender, number 20, Hart, with a big catch. And then he's smart enough to take it up the field on the return. And that one goes for 27 yards on that return. And it's going to be down at the 35-yard line. And the Chargers are in business. And the defense stepping up here for the Chargers when they needed it the most. And now it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 4 turnovers here today for the Eagles. And now we see Herbert under center. 2 tight end set. And play action here for Herbert. Looking downfield. Plenty of time. He's trying to scramble now. And he's going to go down for the sack. And I think Herbert may have sort of sacked himself there. He had a pretty decent pocket, but just sort of jumpy feet as he jumps too far ahead to the line of scrimmage and goes down for the sack.
Herbert, obviously, he's dealing with the broken hand on that left hand, but they're also trying to figure out the right bandage scenario for what just keeps bleeding. It's a flesh wound, but it's bothered him. They've had to re-bandage it 4 times and finally seem to have found something that's working a little better for him.
Looks like my guy Fernando Mendoza.
So now handoff here. Vidal up the middle, gets it to about the 30-yard line. That's going to set up 3rd down and 5 here for the Chargers offense. Now it's so pivotal here for the Chargers to get some points off of this turnover. Their defense has helped them out so many times here, but the offense has not been able to take advantage of the turnovers that's been given. What's up, dude? A boy and his dad, how we doing, man? Yeah, so it's a 16-13 ball game here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers driving, though, after the turnover. It's 3rd down and 5. Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Throws, it's caught! And Keenan Allen right there on the sideline to the 21-yard line, and it's a first down, Chargers! And what a terrific route running there by the veteran wide receiver. Allen with the quick out route, separates from the defender, and gets a nice catch there to the 21-yard line. And that's a gain there of 10 yards, and it sets up 1st down and 10 for the Chargers as they approach the red zone here. Yeah, Carson, they're actually working out Phillip Rivers, the 44-year-old former retired quarterback, is working out for the Colts tomorrow. So now I formation. Herbert hands it off here. Hampton right side gets a few yards on that carry inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. So 2nd down coming up now for the Chargers offense.
They're being asked to come up with another Another big
Go Chargers. What's going on, man?
They've had a lot of opportunities offensively to cash in and do more than what they've been able to do.
Oh, no. Carson says he's got the Chargers defense. That sucks.
Turnovers that have happened.
Chargers come into this game like the Eagles. Record of 8 and
All right, it's a 2nd down and 7 now. For the Chargers, they're at the 17-yard line here. Herbert hands it off. Hampton right side. Hampton, a nice run across the 15, and he gets tackled down, looks like at the 13-yard line here. So 3rd down and short coming up here for the Chargers. And you see there the Chargers, this is a pivotal game for them to stay in the wild card race here and keep them within a few games of the division lead. The Broncos officially have the conference lead at 11-2, the leaders of the AFC West division, but the Chargers would only be 2 games back with 4 games remaining if they're able to win here tonight. Trailing by 3 in the 4th quarter. Herbert under center, ball at the 13-yard line. Play action. Herbert steps up in the pocket, avoiding the sack, running to his right, throws, and it's incomplete. And not able to find his receiver in the end zone. That's going to set up 4th down and 3. And now the Chargers will have to go for a field goal to tie this game. And man, Herbert tried to find Ladd McConkey in the end zone, but he can't get it to his receiver.
get the interception.
So the defense gets the pick. But now, unfortunately, they'll have to go for another field goal attempt here. And already 2 for 2 tonight is Cameron Dicker as he sets up for the 31-yard field goal here. And it's good, and the Chargers tie up this game in the fourth quarter. What a play! What a play!
Under 7.5 to go. 2 8-win teams going at it.
Boom, 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 boom. So a little more lower scoring than I expected here, guys, but the Chargers take advantage of the turnover as they turn that interception to 3 points as we check that last drive there for the Los Angeles Chargers. It's 7 plays, 22 yards, and we see a 31-yard field goal from Dicker the kicker is good. That's his third made field goal here today. Him and Jake Elliott have really been helping out the offenses here. They have pretty much been the offense here for both teams, with both running backs scoring touchdowns for both teams. As we see, it's a 16-16 tied ball game here in the fourth quarter with the Eagles taking on the Chargers. Man, both quarterbacks are a little up and down in this one, man, and neither one of them have thrown any touchdown passes yet. This is a defensive battle and a run game, an old school type of football game we're seeing here, folks. And for some of you young guys out there, especially maybe 20 or younger or 25 or younger, this is the old school type of football that you normally would have seen back in the day. 2 slobber knock defenses and a run game for both teams as they try to navigate their way through these tough defenses. Yeah, what's up, boy? Yeah, Baker did come back after the Rams game. Unfortunately, it's been a couple of bad weeks for Tampa Bay. That loss to the Saints on Sunday was definitely unexpected, but you know what, man? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and hey, for me as a Bucs fan, I'm always going to believe in my team, but what they really have to do is put up or shut up this Thursday night, man, because if the Bucs don't win Thursday night, the season's pretty much over for them, man. I think Carolina is going to be able to overtake them and win the division if they're not able to beat the Falcons after losing to the Saints. I mean, come on. The Buccaneers need to get back in the win column. They need to get healthier as well. And after a Thursday night game, they're going to have a little mini bye late in the season. That should help them get a little healthier for the next stretch of games. But the Buccaneers got to win out, man. They've got to win their next 4 games if they want a chance at making the playoffs. So we'll see what happens to Tampa Bay. I'm going to root for my team, and we'll see what happens. And guys, next week we got the Dolphins at the Steelers. That should be a pretty good matchup on Monday Night Football. And don't forget, guys, they also flex Sunday Night Football. We're going to see the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Football. So a decent return there to about the 29-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will take over on offense. Dude, I know the Panthers beat that was a crazy game. I just did the Monday night game when they were against San Francisco, and San Francisco had the Panthers number. It was not a close game, really. And then for the Panthers to come back and beat the Rams, I was like, whoa. Like, this Panther team is way different than the Panther teams we've seen over the last couple of seasons. I'll tell you that. Captain says, go Green Bay. Let's go. Yeah, poor T. Higgins, man. AJ can't drop the ball. Come on, Jamie, you're right about that. And now quick throw, Smith in the flat. And that's going to be a gain of 2 yards up to the 31. So second down and long coming up here for the Eagles.
It looked like there might be something there to where they could break off a pretty good run. He's trying to disguise it.
And you see here, Smith in the flat catches that one, blocking out in front of him. And still, only a 2-yard gain. Perryman there on the tackle. Second down and 8 coming up now for the Eagles offense. So now Barkley with the carry. Right side and couple yards on that carry. Yeah, guys, so this Sunday Night Football game, which we'll be doing here on Tim Reynolds Show, got flex. So now it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens versus the New England Patriots here in Week 15 of the 2025 NFL season. We got our first flex game of one of the prime times coming up.
They got the ball the last time off of that. I thought, okay, well, maybe that was the spark that kind of ignites this offense.
So 3rd and 6 now here. The Eagles offense looking to respond after the tying field goal from the Chargers. And in the shotgun here, Hurts looking to throw. Plenty of time. He's under pressure, gets rid of it, and it's, incomplete. A.J. Brown, the intended target, and not able to get it to his receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
And a nice play in the secondary by Dante Jackson. Got a hand on that pass from Jalen Hurts.
They're trying to run some crossing.
And we see here on the replay, Hurts had plenty of time to throw the football and finally had some pressure get to him right as he releases it.
The shallower throws are what has kind of been there, but the timing just hasn't been quite in sync. And it's not just this game.
And A.J. Brown was open, but late to get him the ball was Hurts. And now the punt coming up here. And oh man, that looks like a bad punt. And they put it at the 25-yard line, so not too bad here. And that's where the Chargers will take over on offense with just over 5.5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Oh yeah, Captain, it's definitely time running out, man. Are you sure that's accurate? Because the Bengals and Ravens play this week. Okay, so what, hold on there, Carson. Let me double check here. So maybe it's a couple weeks from now then. Yep. Yeah, so Carson, good call on you, buddy. So it was week 16. So week 16, guys, 2 weeks from now, we will see the Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Not this upcoming Sunday. This upcoming Sunday is actually the Vikings at the Cowboys. Carson, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for looking out for a brother. All right, guys, just waiting to get back for commercial break. Thank you guys, man. Casey says, do you like the Bills? I like Josh Allen, that's for sure, man. I wouldn't say I'm a Bills fan, but I'm a fan of watching that dude play some football. And Cook, their running back Cook is pretty dang good as well. Now, we haven't had a lot of flags here, but I haven't thrown the laundry today, Carson. Been focused on the game. Oh, yeah, Ty, that's right. Bengals blowing another game this past week. That was crazy. Yeah, so no flex next week. Flex in a couple of weeks is what it looks like.
The back, rush to Roosevelt Hospital, dead.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. All right, so the Chargers offense comes back out here. And Justin Herbert in the shotgun. Ball at the 25. They'll hand it off. Vidal. Met in the backfield. And that's a big play by Phillips, number 50, who's made a big impact for the Eagles since they acquired him via a trade from the Miami Dolphins.
John Lennon during a game 6 years earlier. He was the one that had to deliver that news on that night 45 years ago. Second and 11. Tie game.
So second down and 11 after the loss here. Herbert in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Plump fakes, gets rid of it. Oh, no, he's going to scramble here. Herbert up the middle. Oh, and got hit late there. But he gets it up to the 30-yard line. So Herbert, man, took a lick on that tackle, but he gets it up the field for a decent gain. It's going to set up third down and short.
With the disguise here on the left side of the coverage, and it gets Herbert off of it, but they're not able to keep him corralled in the pocket, so he's able to at least get something out of it. But both these defenses for the Eagles and the Chargers.
So Herbert lined up here in the shotgun. 3rd and 7 now for the Chargers. He's looking to throw here. Herbert pump fakes, rolling to his right. Herbert gets out of the sack. No, he goes down. Davis is able to bring him down, and a big play made there, and it's going to force 4th down, and that's the 7th sack here for the Eagles defense. What a big play there from Jordan Davis. As you see here, he gets around the right guard and the center, and Herbert has to try to find a way to scramble to keep the play alive. And you can see the receivers run into each other and fall down on the ground. And that is not what the Chargers were looking for there, as the Eagles defense are coming up big here. So a tied football game, 16-16. And now the returner breaking free. He gets it up to the 35 and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And Covey, great game here. And returning the football. Now we'll see the Eagles come back out on offense with 3:33 remaining in this one.
As they come off the line of scrimmage, and that's where Herbert was wanting to go. And you see McConkey out here on the boundary, but Herbert wasn't looking out that far. He was trying to work that combination between those two.
A lot of conversation during the week about Jalen Hurts under center or in the shotgun. The Eagles tonight have averaged under 3.5 yards per play in shotgun.
So a career high for sacks on the quarterback, Justin Herbert, as Jalen Hurts gets ready to come back out on the field here. 1st and 10. Hurts under center, hands it off. Barkley, left side. Gets maybe a yard. That's about it.
Defensive front flowing to the ball and just no room for Barkley.
Well, we've documented Landon Dickerson and the injuries that he's been battling through. And
the offensive line getting a little beat up here for the Eagles as they're trying to run this clock down.
And so Saquon Barkley runs right into a wall.
It was an ankle injury that got him and sent him to the bench. And then
So 2nd down and 9 coming up now for the Eagles offense.
Pro Bowler from a year ago, 2nd and 9.
And Hurts in the shotgun. Blitz coming. Gets rid of it. Brown with the catch. Stays in bounds. He's got the first down, and he's out of bounds. And it's going to be a big gain there for the Eagles offense.
And it turns into a 15-yard catch and run.
And that's A.J. Brown for 15 yards after 13 yards after the catch. And you see the replay here as Perryman comes in on the blitz. Barkley gets there late, but he gives Hurts just enough time to get it out to his receiver, Brown. And a great play made there by the number 1 wideout for Philadelphia in clutch time. And now with 2:43 left to go, the ball is now here at the 44-yard line. Hurts hands it off. No, play action, throws. Oh, and it's incomplete. Intended for his tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to stop the clock with 2:40 left to go here in this one. Heck yeah, Carson, coming down to the end. What a game, guys. What a game. Don't forget, guys, please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So second down and 10. Ball here at the 44-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun here. And Hurts looking to throw. Caught A.J. Brown, and he gets inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. And that's a big gain there. And that's going to take it under 2.5 minutes here for the Eagles. And you see here, the corner gets turned around. A.J. Brown's wide open on the play. And that's an excellent catch and run by the wide receiver.
Timeout is taken by the Chargers. A.J. Brown.
So the Chargers take their first timeout here as they try to save some clock and hopefully get a stop here on defense to get the ball back for their offense.
110 at Dallas. 10 for 132 and 2 touchdowns against Chicago, and now here tonight he has been busy. 99 yards on 6 catches.
So first and 10. Ball here at the 25-yard line for the Eagles offense. Hurts under center. Going to hand it off to Barkley. Barkley on the left side. Met in the backfield, and he's going to lose at least a yard on that play. And that's got to be at least the 5th time today that Barkley's lost yardage in the backfield. Yikes.
Take a look at the rest.
So you look at the rest of the schedule for the Eagles. Pretty dang easy. They've got Las Vegas next week, then 2 games against Washington, but a Week 17 matchup at Buffalo. That's their toughest game left on their schedule. And for the Chargers, they've got Kansas City, Dallas, Houston, and Denver. That is a tough stretch there for the Chargers. So this win would be bigger for the Chargers than it would be for the Eagles. But we'll have to see what happens. So second down and 11. 1 timeout remaining for the Chargers. Hurts looking to throw downfield, looking for Brown. It's all right out of his hands. An incomplete. And a good play made there by Hart. And that was a beautiful throw from Jalen Hurts. And A.J. Brown was right there, right through his hands. The defender able to hit the arm of the receiver and force the incompletion. A terrific play by the defender. It was a beautiful throw by Hurts.
And Hart just able to knock it out. Jalen Hurts' best throw of the night. Sure was.
So now the Eagles are forced to burn a timeout here. It's a big 3rd down and 11, the biggest 3rd down of the game coming up here, folks.
And 3rd down and 11. Well, it's been a defensive game between the Eagles and the Chargers, and here's Philadelphia trying to avoid their 3rd straight loss, and they're in position here to get points.
Yeah, and I think that, this is when the lack of the run game and the struggles that they've had for the Eagles this year, really rears its head because, the Eagles had an opportunity to run out the clock. I mean, really run it down. Their Chargers starting to use some timeouts, and they could make it to where they're kicking the field goal for the game winner, but not quite able to do it, not able to capitalize on that last throw. See what happens here on third down.
Yeah, it is 3rd and 11.
So now Ertz is lined up here in the shotgun on 3rd and 11. And looks like they're going to pass the football because Barkley's not even back there. He's lined up at a wide receiver position. And now Hurts looking to throw. Quick throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith can't come up with it. And that was a terrible call, in my opinion. If you're the Eagles, you should have ran the football there. You could have made the clock go all the way down to the 2-minute warning. The Chargers only going to have 1 timeout left, and you're going to give room for your kicker to make another field goal here. But let's not forget, Jake Elliott's already missed a 48-yarder earlier today. So now a 44-yard field goal coming up for Elliott on 4th and 11. The kick is up, and it's got the distance, and it's good. And the Eagles take the lead late in the 4th quarter.
19-16 with 2:16 to go.
Well, the one thing about it, by the drop by Devontae Smith, if he catches that, they're able to get it down to the 2-minute warning. And now it leaves a little bit of time, a little more time anyway, for the Chargers. They've got 1 timeout, and Justin Herbert, see if the offensive line could give him enough protection to get them down the field.
Here are the quarterbacks, and a look at their night statistically. 186 through the air for Hurts. 3 interceptions, more than he had all year coming in. Both lost a fumble tonight.
So Hurts, Jalen Hurts with 4 turnovers here today, but they have the lead late in this game. And now the Chargers will have a chance coming back on offense to either win it or tie this football game and send it into overtime. So we'll see a return here for the Chargers. And Vidal gets it up near the 30-yard line. So 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go here for LA.
Chargers move from San Diego to Los Angeles. First in Carson, 2017. See what Herbert has done.
So now 1st and 10. Coming up here for Herbert, who's in the shotgun.
Only QB with more over that stretch is Patrick Mahomes.
And looking to throw here, Herbert, plenty of time, steps up in the pocket, rolling to his right, trying to avoid the sack, throws, it's incomplete. So 2:04 to go here. The 2-minute warning and 1 timeout remaining here for the Chargers. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
And buying some time, and this secondary has just been playing really tight coverage. They certainly were on that last play.
We've seen 7 total turnovers in this game. And oddly enough, just 9 points off the turnovers, no touchdowns. 2:04.
So 2nd down and 10 now coming up here for the Chargers. Herbert in the shotgun looking to throw. Downfield and right through the hands of Ladd McConkey.
And the Eagle fans serenade Cooper DeJean. As good as there is in the slot.
And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And man, Cooper DeJean gets a hand in there on that play and breaks it up. It's a 19-16 ball game as we've reached the 2-minute warning here in this one. The Gus Bus? Oh yeah, man. Too bad he's not playing anymore, right? All right. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Just waiting to get back to the action here at the 2-minute warning. Now, Ty, he got let go in the offseason and nobody signed him. As far as I know, Gus Edwards is not on any NFL roster at the moment. All right, guys. Crunch time. Now with less than 2 minutes to go, only one timeout remaining. We'll see what the Chargers can come up with here.
That's a lot of window panes going on down there on the sky.
Sure is. They're gonna give me some shoes.
Look at that. Shoes. I mean, that is just bringing it here in LA. Third down and 10.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Chargers. Herbert in the shotgun here. They put a receiver in motion. Herbert looking downfield. Oh, and looking for his receiver, but there's a flag late in this one. Laundry on the field. And that's going to be pass interference on the defense, and that's an automatic first down for the Chargers. And Mitchell was one-on-one coverage, and a nice movement there, but Mitchell pulls on the jersey, and that's enough to get the flag.
Look at it and see exactly. That's a pretty good call.
I agree, Troy. He reaches out, hooks him, takes a step away. Good call for defensive pass interference.
Mitchell was only targeted once.
So 1st and 10. Now from the 37. Herbert in the shotgun looking. Pump fake, scrambling. Herbert still looking, and he's going to run with it here, and he gets out of bounds.
Cooper DeJean wisely laid off the hit as Herbert got to the boundary in a gain of 7.
No, you're right. He was right there, and I thought the same thing, Joe. He was really smart pulling up at the end of this. Looked like he might actually take a shot, and he could have tried. Good job. He's had a good night.
Really good player.
So now 2nd down and 3, and getting out of bounds. Now only 1:46 left to go here for the Chargers. In the shotgun, hands it off. Vidal bounces to the left side. He breaks loose across the 50 to the 48-yard line. And now the Chargers got to get right back up to the line of scrimmage, but they have a new set of downs. So the Chargers offense moving here. And Cooper DeJean comes off the blitz on the slot, and the draw play goes to the left side. So a good play call there by the Chargers. And now Herbert in the shotgun looking to throw. Completes it to Allen. Keenan Allen with a nice grab. Gets it up close to the 41-yard line. That's where they need it for their kicker. And already close to field goal range are the Chargers. Could this one be headed into overtime? And now Herbert in the shotgun, looking to throw. 2nd down and 4. Pick throw, and over the head of his intended target, looking for the tight end, Gatson. And that's going to be incomplete with 52 seconds remaining here in this one.
Justin Herbert in this second half, he's been sacked 5 times and had 5 completions. This should have been number 6, but he just missed him.
Yeah, you don't see that very often from him.
Third down and 4.
So 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Chargers. Herbert in the shotgun here. Herbert looking to throw. He's going to scramble with it. Herbert tripped up, but I think he got enough for the first down, and he did. And a nice play, and now the Chargers get right back to the line of scrimmage here. And Herbert made the decision to keep that one, tucks it and runs up the middle. And he has enough for the first down. So now Herbert looking to throw. No, he's going to keep it. Herbert scrambling, gets inside the 30 and slides down. And we'll see where they spot the football. But the Chargers are well within field goal range here in this one. And now 2nd down and 1. And the timeout taken there for the Chargers. That's their final. And you see here everyone collapses on Vidal. And you see Herbert just keeps it himself. And he runs with that one. A beautiful gain on that play.
He came in as the Chargers' second leading rusher over the first 12 games. And even with the broken hand, he has shown...
And ladies and gentlemen, we could be headed to overtime.
Range for Cameron Dicker. You see what he's done in his career. Field goal attempts 50 yards and in.
They've got no timeout, so they've got to be smart. Not only Herbert, but these receivers, whoever might catch the ball.
So 2nd down and 1. Herbert in the shotgun here. And we'll see what they decide to do here for the Chargers. No timeouts, 21 seconds remaining. Play action here for Herbert. Under pressure, Herbert throws. And it's incomplete.
Smart by him. He was wanting to hang in there, but the threat of taking a sack, he just couldn't afford it.
So now with 15 seconds remaining, what's up, Zigzag? We'll see if the Chargers go for the field goal here.
Chargers obviously have to be very careful.
Well, you've got to work the boundary. If you complete this in play, you could be hard pressed to get up and get the ball spiked to stop the clock.
So the Chargers in the shotgun. Herbert, quick throw, incomplete, intended for Harris. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And now the field goal kicker will come out here for the Chargers.
Possession. The Chargers are in range for a game-tying field goal attempt by Cameron Dicker.
Yeah, great job by the Chargers. Justin Herbert getting down here to give him this opportunity. This was a lot of time left on the clock. The Eagles left them on their last possession.
And a 46-yard attempt is good from Dicker, the kicker, and we're headed into overtime.
Just under 94%. Knocks it through. He is 4 for 4 tonight. And his career inside 50, which we showed you earlier, is amazing. 101 of 103.
All right, Carson. Peace out, man. Good night.
Here he is pregame. While the SC band was rehearsing, going through his warm-ups, he's taking a picture with the saxophone group. I mean, come on. And here is the game-tying.
Bam! Smooth with it.
Cameron Dicker, the Chargers' Walter Payton Man of the Year.
That kick was right down the fairway. I mean, there was no doubt that thing was going through.
All right, so there is 8 seconds left to go. Need another big play from both Lad McConkey and Barkley. So we'll see a return here from Shipley. And Shipley goes down there. Only 3 seconds remaining, and we'll be headed into overtime, folks.
And we should be headed to overtime. As you know, we've seen enough overtime games this season already. It's a 10-minute period.
All right, guys, we'll take a quick little break here.
Possess the ball unless there's a safety or a defensive touchdown.
Okay, we back.
Heads, tails, your choice.
Woo!
It is a heads. Which way do you want to receive? What end do you want to receive in? They chose to kick. Philadelphia won the toss, elected to kick. Los Angeles will receive.
All right, so Philadelphia won the toss. They will elect to kick. So the Chargers will start out on offense here first. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-bum. Bum-bum.
Christmas on our own.
All right, we getting ready for some football. All right, we back.
Coming live to Blitzburg. Watching Yellow Frenzy. Tank never empty. Dolphins, Steelers, MNF. Simply victory. Flawless.
Feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on.
I've won 4 straight.
'Cause I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Hold on.
Had a touchdown run of the ball game, 4 completions of 25 plus yards in that game, and that win at Baltimore 27-22. And you see the bottom line there, the Ravens and the Steelers meet in week 18.
All right, so we'll get ready to start overtime here on Tim Reynolds Show. And we'll see a nice return here from Vidal to the 25, up to the 30. Ooh, and a big hit there.
Going to pop it right back on, and the Eagles, remember, they won the toss. They elect to put their defense right back out there and defend Justin Herbert. And there's that hit by Andre Sam.
Big hit.
Off the practice.
What's up, Brooks?
We talk about whether or not you want the ball first.
It's a first down and 10 now coming up here for the Chargers offense. And Herbert in the shotgun here. And he'll keep it running up the field. Herbert using his legs, a stiff arm there, and he gets it past the 40 to the 42-yard line. And it's a first down, Chargers.
As he continues to gut it out. Yes, Phillips, he comes down and just does not.
And you see here, Phillips not able to read that one correctly, and Herbert does, and gets it up the field for a 12-yard gain.
This game running the football. He is the Chargers' leading rusher.
What's up, Terrence? We'll get you caught up here in a little bit on our stat recap, but both teams were able to go down and kick a field goal late in the game, and now we're in overtime, tied 19-19. And a handoff here, Hampton, right side, breaks loose, Hampton to the 50, to the 45, and tackled down at the 40-yard line, and it's a first down, Chargers.
The ball's sitting at the Eagles' 40. Yeah, they get Penny, and they also have Scott Matlock, who I mentioned. At his size, he's like an extra offensive lineman as well. So they go heavy personnel, and they're just going to pound the football and see if they can't take it right to the Eagles. So far, they've done just that.
Well, hope you're doing good.
Leading rushers tonight, that 18-yard carry, best of the night.
So 1st and 10 now. Herbert hands it off. Hampton up the middle. Gets maybe 2 yards on that carry. So now 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Chargers.
Get the ball tonight. And as a reminder, the Eagles will get a chance to possess the ball. No matter what the Chargers do, they're thinking touchdown. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Chargers. Ball here at the 38-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Throw. Caught by the tight end. And only a gain of a yard. The defense quickly gets to the receiver. And the tight end only gets about a yard. So 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Chargers.
Do a pretty good job of picking up Nakobe Dean, but he's got to get the ball out quick. And Blankenship was right there to make a play. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if Vic Fangio comes back with something similar here on 3rd and long. 3rd and 7. Try to get the ball out of Herbert.
So Herbert now in the shotgun. Bunch formation to the left side. Vidal's the one in the backfield. Looking to throw. Herbert runs and sacked, but he gets at least 2 yards on the carry there. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Chargers offense.
But an outstanding job by Nolan Smith, Joe, because you're going to watch as he comes up the field, and it looks like Herbert had room once again to take off and run, but Nolan Smith comes off of the block and makes a nice play. And brings about a 54-yard.
So now a 54-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Dicker the kicker, who's already made 4 field goals tonight. This one is good for the Chargers.
Just automatic. What he really is. Just money. 5 for 5 on the night. And Jim Harbaugh's team in overtime is up 3. Dicker from 54 yards out as the Chargers leading in overtime.
Right? If anyone started Hurts in fantasy, that'd be pretty bad. Pretty bad. All right, guys. So the Chargers now have the lead 19-16 in overtime. We'll look at that last drive there for the Chargers offense. 6 plays, 34 yards, and they connect with a 54-yard field goal. And Dicker the kicker has been on his game here today. As you see for kicks here tonight, he's 5 for 5 here tonight, and they most certainly would not be in this game without him. So now the Eagles offense comes ready to come back out on the field now for their drive in overtime, and they'll have to at least get a field goal here if they want overtime to continue. A touchdown will win the game for them.
And the focus will flip back to the other side, and Jalen Hurts trying to tie it or win it. Shipley.
And Shipley returns this one up to about the 30-yard line.
Touchdown run to put the Eagles on top. And the Chargers field goal. Jalen Hurts interception. This miss toward the end of regulation. Jake Elliott hit the field goal for the lead from 44, and Cameron Dicker to tie the ball game from 46.
All right, so now 1st and 10 for the Eagles. The ball here at the 31-yard line, and Hurts is lined up here in the shotgun. And he'll hand it off to Barkley. Barkley up the middle. Nice run there. Gets it across the 35 to the 36. So second down and short coming up now for the Eagles. And actually, they saved 4 yards on that carry. So second down and 6. So second down here at the 35-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun here. They put a receiver in motion. Barkley in the backfield. And Barkley play action. Hurts looking to throw it here. Hurts plenty of time. Throws and over the head of his intended target, A.J. Brown. And that's going to bring up third down and 6.
And just missed him. Yeah, not necessarily an easy throw to make as he's moving to his left, but he's throwing a fastball. If he had been able to just kind of lay it a little bit, and sometimes that's not always easy to do when you are moving to your left the way that he was. But this thing, he definitely had some room to lay that football.
He's at 50% completing passes tonight, Hurts.
So incomplete pass. It's going to set up third down and 6 now for the Eagles offense. Hurts looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to try to run for it here. Hurts with the stiff arm, gets past the defender to the 50-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. And holding on the offense, and uh-oh, a penalty marker could cost the Eagles this one.
Doesn't much matter that it's coming back, regardless. Even if they got the wrong guy. Yeah, I don't think it was Cam. Well, there is a hold right here. Here's Cam Jurgens, but Mailata also had a guy up around the neck.
So a big play made there. Now third down and 16 coming up here for the Eagles offense. And they're going to need to dial up a big play here. And Hurts looking to throw, and it's caught. Smith, big gain, a big hit. He's across the 50, and it's a first down, Eagles. And what a play, what a throw, what a catch. Smith comes up clutch, lined up on the right side here. As we see the play, as they show the replay here, he gets behind the defense, over the middle, and what a beautiful throw by Jalen Hurts when he had to have it. He delivered it, and that's a huge play there for 28 yards. And that's going to be a first down at the 47-yard line. So now Hurts in the shotgun. Ball at the 47. Hands it off. Barkley cuts it back inside, and Barkley's got nowhere to go on that one. So second down and long coming up now for the Eagles.
You've been looking for throws over the middle from this Eagles offense, and that's as big as it gets on that completion on third down to Devontae Smith.
And they're backed up third and long, and they're able to, they get the run with Hurts, pick up the first down, and comes back with a whole...
So now second down and 10 for the Eagles offense. They're just outside of field goal range here at the 47-yard line. We're in overtime. And Hurts looking to throw here. Under pressure, gets rid of it. It's caught. Dallas Goedert. Did he keep both feet in bounds? He did. And he gets out of bounds. And it's going to be third down, Philadelphia. A decent game there by the tight end. That's going to be 6 yards, and Hurts slings that one out right before he gets hit. And Goddard comes up with the beautiful grab, keeps both feet in bounds. Terrific. All right. So third down and 4 coming up here for Hurts. He's in the shotgun here. Looking to throw, blitz, Hurts throws it up, and Brown almost comes up with the catch, and it's incomplete. So now the field goal kicker is going to come out here for Philadelphia.
This is the outer edge of field goal range for Elliott. Offense stays on the field.
Oh, an interesting move here.
And then they drop out. And I thought this was a good throw by Hurts because he lays it and gives him a chance. Dante Jackson is actually in good coverage. Still had an opportunity to make a play, but I thought it was perfect the way he laid it up in the air.
Do they try to drive?
So now 4th down and 4 here. And Hurts is in the shotgun. They're not going for the field goal. And wait a minute, we got a timeout.
As a timeout is taken by the Chargers.
And the Chargers take a timeout on defense.
Again, outer edge of field goal range for Elliott. And if you kick the field goal, then the question is, well, you tie
Even
it,
with overtime.
but do you have a chance to get a stop and then get the ball back? So they're going for it on 4th down and 4, it appears.
Well, they're right there. They're right, right at the edge of Jake Elliott's, range. His career long is 61. So they're within that. But that's a tough decision for Nick. I don't fault him for going for it here at all. Okay?
What's up, Brandon? And now 4th down and 4. The Eagles in the shotgun here. Hurts looking to make something happen.
And we're going to get flags. There was movement by the Chargers. Who's it going to be on? Mailata moved after the Chargers moved, and it's against LA, which is a 1st down by penalty.
And oh my goodness, a neutral zone infraction penalty on the defense, and that's going to be an automatic 1st down. Wow.
Mailata moved to get the call against LA.
Yeah, you're right. Because otherwise he's able to get back. But it clearly he was in the neutral zone, and boy, those are tough penalties when you're a defense.
So now 1st down and 10.
This type of situation.
And that was a huge penalty.
First offside or neutral zone.
So now 1st and 10. The Eagles have a new life here. Now ball at the 36-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun here. Gonna look to throw. Quick throw, gets it to the tight end, Goddard. He catches that one at the 33. So 2nd down, just a gain of 4 yards on that play. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're staying up late. We're getting it done. Yikes.
You got to make sure guys are in sync with one another and not leave one hanging.
All right, so here we go, guys. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 34. And now Hurts in the shotgun here. Looking to throw. Hurts. Plenty of time. Rolling to his right. Throws. Goddard with the grab. And he gets it inside the 20 and knocked out of bounds. And it's a 1st down. Eagles. And Goddard one-on-one on the outside with the defender. And he's able to take that one up the field there. Cuts it back. And oh, man, he got away with a little push-off there, if you ask me. But, man, a good play. Now up to the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10, Philadelphia. They'll hand it off. No, Hurts keeps it, throws, and tipped. It's intercepted! And the Chargers win! And the Chargers beat the Eagles on another turnover from Jalen Hurts. And what a play!
And the Chargers go to 9-4.
And what a way to end this one, ladies and gentlemen. Wow!
It's a 4-interception game for Jalen Hurts and a career-high 5 turnovers. The total with that fumble mixed in, and here's that final play.
Well, watch Cam Hart. It's the zone coverage, so he's got eyes on Hurts. He sees the throw. He falls back underneath it, gets his hands on it, and then the interception. But it's...
What a play. Hart bats the ball up in the air. Justin Jefferson, or I should say Jefferson there, number 23, makes the grab and the interception for the Chargers. And they get the victory in overtime against the defending Super Bowl champions.
A week after their their star quarterback undergoes surgery for a broken left hand. Walks out of here with their...
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. What a finish. So let's give you a final stat recap here, guys. For Jalen Hurts, 21 for 40, 240 yards, and 4 interceptions with 5 total turnovers, losing a fumble as well in this one. Saquon Barkley with 20 carries for 122 yards and a touchdown in this one. A.J. Brown with 6 catches for 100 yards as well.
I know, but can we just talk to you really fast? What was it like to watch the interception there that sealed this game for you guys to get this win?
Yeah, the defense played incredible. You know, they came up with so many big stops today, so so proud to be able to play for those guys, and the way they compete down in, down out is really fun to watch.
We know you were dealing with the broken hand tonight.
And we see 8 catches for 78 yards there for Dallas Goedert, the tight end. And Devontae Smith with 4 catches for 37 yards as well in this one for the Eagles. For Justin Herbert, he's got 139 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown, and 1 interception in this one, overcoming being sacked 7 times by the Eagles defense. Herbert finishes with 10 carries for 66 yards as the leading rusher, and 13 carries for 56 yards for Omarion Hampton in his return, and Vidal with 14 carries for 44 yards as well. They had 169 rushing yards as a team, did the Chargers. Vidal with 1 catch for 60 yards on the play, and Keenan Allen with 3 catches for 22 yards as well. Trey Harris with 1 catch for 18 yards, and Ladd McConkey with 1 catch for 12 yards as well.
Every play matters, every yard matters.
And the Chargers get the victory here in overtime against the reigning Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
I just had to finish it. It's a team effort, complementary football. We did what we had to do on defense to get the stop. Great call by Jesse.
What were you guys saying to each other after you gave them a new set of downs with that penalty?
Don't let them in. Don't let them in. If they kick a field goal, they kick a field goal. We don't let them score. Shout out Cam Hart on that play.
All right, guys, it's been an amazing night. Thank you for hanging out for this live play-by-play for this Monday Night Football matchup. The Chargers pull off the upset against the Philadelphia Eagles with all the turnovers. The defense comes up clutch in overtime. It's a 22-19 victory here for the Chargers over the Philadelphia Eagles. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your week here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next time.